Good morning, welcome to Jewellery Maker. How are you? It's so good to see you. My name's Ali. It is Friday Frenzy for you today. Oh yes, a lot of fun will be coming your way, and it's not just me, myself and I. It never is, to be fair. I have a very, very special lady to my left. She's looking rinky-dinky in pink. She looks gorgeous. It's our fabulous Claire. Claire, how you doing?
I'm really good, thank you. It made me think of the Pink Panther.
Did it?
Yeah, Rinky-Dinky Panther.
Rinky-dinky pink. My dad used to say, rinky-dinky pink, pink to make the boys wink.
Oh.
And I liked it. I used to wear. I think I used to wear a little pink as a child.
I like pink.
Nah, I think you used to pink.
Thank
it's
you.
lovely. It's like a very, very soft. It's so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
I love that her lipstick matches her top. That's just perfect, isn't it? That's just true perfection. I bet her nails match as well. Love her. It's our Claire. She's going to be with us all. I was going to say all day long, but it's kind of not just a morning show, is it? We're live till 1 p.m.
So it's the afternoon as well, isn't it? Yeah.
So I'm going to say all day.
All day. We'll be here all day.
Claire doesn't have a choice. Lots and lots coming your way. Do you want to see my presenter's pick? Oh my goodness gracious me. Can you guess what it is? I want to show you something, and I want you to text me your guesses, or you can message us on JewelleryMaker.com. There's a text slide, text 60777, and JM Studio at the start of your text makes sure it comes through to us. And your normal network charges will apply. Can you get? Hello. In all fairness, I'm not sure if I've ever even presented this on this channel before. It's very special. It's very collectible, and it's a rare variety, very rare variety of a gemstone that you will know, and you will know pretty well. Very special. So this is coming up your way within the next couple of hours, maybe about 12 o'clock. I'll do that for you. I have Imperial Topaz. Wait until you see that. I remember when this launched on our sister channel, Gems TV, and everybody wanted a piece of it. It was in 18 karat gold as well. It's 9 karat gold. Everybody wanted it. I don't think, in all fairness, I don't think we sold any pieces in silver with Imperial Topaz. Not when I was there, and I was there for what, 9 years, and still on and off as well. Totally genuine. What do you think? Oh, hello. Totally genuine Imperial Topaz, and I imagine it's quite possibly natural because Imperial Topaz tends to be, but I'll find that information out when I bring it to you. I have got some amber rounds to my right. They actually look like citrine. I had to lift them up there to make sure that they were definitely amber. You can tell by how light they are or how heavy they are, whether they are citrine or whether they are amber or anything else. That would look perfect. Right. Are you ready, steady? Should we do it? Early bird time. You can see it. It is totally natural turquoise in one of the longest strands. Oh, hello. How are you doing? What do you think? Totally, well, I've just decided they're totally natural. Actually, I'll need to check. It looks totally natural for me. Tibet, you didn't guess that. Yes, it's from Tibet as well. That's a. Do you like that one? Is that quite a good joke? Oh, it's quite good for this time in the morning. I will take that direct to Claire, and I will keep it, and I will hold it in my heart for the rest of the day. Right, what do you think? I do apologise. I sound a bit manly today. It's because I had, well, you saw me, I had my sneezes. I had my runny nose and my sneezes the last 2 days I was on. Then I was coughing for the 2 days, and now I sound like a man. But I'm sure we'll get through it today. There's no men with us today. It's a ladies' show.
Yay!
Is that why I sound like a man, to balance out the ratio? What have you even got a man laugh, haven't I?
You have, it's very manly.
Right, it's totally natural turquoise. Let's get it on. Ooh, this is a stunning. Ooh, have you got any diamonds? Because this with diamonds might be something totally special. Tomorrow and Sunday, I will be bringing you some black diamonds. Oh yes, sirree. Where's Lothian and Virginia? Oh, it's lovely to see. I've missed you. What have you been doing the past couple of days? I want to know. Oh, this is so gorgeous. I think it will look perfect with this very special, very rare, very collectible gem that you will probably all know the variety of, but I'm not going to be able to tell you until, well, for a little while. I'll keep you guessing. What do you reckon? We have had many guesses so far, but we haven't had a correct guess as yet. So thank you all for guessing. Would you put amber with turquoise? Do you think? Ooh.
Oh, that's lovely, yeah.
It's a bit different, isn't it? I don't think I've tried that before.
It's a colour contrast on the sparkly and then more organic. That's lovely.
I think we like this one.
Yeah.
So Tibetan turquoise, are you a collector of locations of your turquoise, locations of your gemstones? Do you like to get a couple of different varieties of the same gem but get it from different locations? Are you somebody who likes collecting birthstones, knowing that this is December's birthstone? You might know. If not, welcome to Jewellery Maker, and do learn that this is November, pick a month, Ali, anyone. December's birthstone. Amber will be coming up. Ooh! How about with pearls? Should we do an outstanding price on a Friday frenzy? It is a Friday. Let's kick off the bank holiday weekend in style. I didn't even realise it was a bank holiday weekend till the hairdressers told me they weren't open on Monday. Well, why not? It's a bank holiday. So for natural turquoise, what could we be spending normally on a natural turquoise? Gosh, you can spend anything you want depending on where you go, really, depending on if it's set with silver or with gold or what it actually is, if it's a carved piece or if it's something like this. Many of you will know, and there's something I noticed, I don't know if it actually is, but when I was in Germany, in Hamburg, I don't even know how to say it properly, Guten Tag, I was learning 15 minutes German yesterday. It's quite fun. Not very good at it though. Anyway, the reason I tell you that is because in Germany, in Hamburg, I don't know what lake it is, but across the lake, there's this beautiful temple, and it looks like the temples in Iran that are full of turquoise, or they've got turquoise roofs, and it's this beautiful turquoise colour, and it stands out a mile. It just looks incredible. And this reminds me very much of sort of Persian, of course, like Persia or Iran, however you know it now, it's sort of temples and turquoise temples. It's that lovely quality of colour that you get there. This is making me just think of beautiful temples, and it's also making me think of beaches.
Yeah, the ocean.
Is that what makes you think
very
of the
much
ocean?
So, yeah.
Oh, it would look lovely with your soft pinks actually today.
Thank you.
I think that would be beautiful. Price point wise, what can we do today? What do you what would you like? What would be ideal? Two different strands on the web, $169.99, $164.95, sorry, 95 at the end. What do you think we could do today? Oh, you've just taken off the 6 at the front of that and just did oh no, in fact that's the odd price. There was $64.95 and there was $69.95. There was never $6.95. Well, there you go then. There's a price if ever I saw one. So elsewhere on the web you would be looking at maybe about $69.95, $65.95 in our own website for great price points, but bear in mind that'll be different sizes, different shapes. Is it payday? Is it? Yes! Oh my gosh, you've got to treat yourself on payday, especially if it's Friday Frenzy. Obviously it might not be payday exactly where you are. Everybody gets paid differently. Some people get every 2 weeks, some people get once a month, some people get just before the end of the month, the last Friday in the month or whatever. But if it is payday today, I think that's is that why you did $6.95? Oh, Kim, you're so sweet. Kim is our producer. She's giving you a payday price. I hope it doesn't make you upset if you haven't been paid today. Apparently I have, but I don't know. £6. Oh, boom! It's a wonderful day. I thought it was good already, now it's even better. Do you think? I think it looks quite lovely with chocolates. With my top's got chocolates in it. It's not got actual chocolates in it. That would just be delicious. Although there is 2 layers, so I could maybe hide chocolates in one of the layers. Right, let me leave this there for you. I'm bringing you these beauts. Now we had amethyst rounds the other day, and I hadn't seen them for a fair wee while, and like Mark Smith said the other day when he called me a bus, we're like buses. These are like buses. They come so rarely, and then when they arrive you get quite a few at once, because we must have just got a really, really good supplier. We've bought a good amount from that person at one moment in time. All arrives together and it all sells out together, and then it's all gone. So when you see something that you like, for example, if you like amethyst rounds and that's something that you know you like, that's something that you know you look out for on a show normally, then this would be a really gorgeous treat for you. It's totally natural amethyst, which makes me fall in love with it. Just that little bit more. I know somebody messaged in the other day, forgive me because I don't remember your name, but you messaged in to say that you loved a particular gem that you got because it was natural, and I think that makes a massive difference, doesn't it, when you get that knowledge in yourself that this has come out of the ground, this colour, it's come out of the geode, wherever in the world it's come from, and it's come out and it's looked just like this. Nothing wrong with treating gemstones in any way whatsoever, but for February's birthstone, the gift for many people of love, thought to be the favourite colour of both ladies and gents. I know Mark's got a gents show coming up. This would be a great strand to put aside for next Friday for the men. I think it's called the Men's Make Show. I think they were discussing the name the other day. I don't know what the finished name is, what they decided on, but I know Makes for Men or Men's Makes is coming up with Drew and Mark. Do you think this is a unisex colour, or do you think this is more of a lady's colour?
No, I agree. I think it is a unisex colour, but I mean, it's a mesmerising strand, isn't it? Just the intensity of that colour. And you know, everybody knows amethyst, don't they? You know, people know that gemstone. Like you say, the fact that it's natural, it's phenomenal, isn't it? Really, it's as you say, phenomenal that every single one of them match. Yes.
I mean, they've either been cherry picked or they just all look this good, and I think it's probably more the first. I think it's probably more that they have all been cherry picked to get you that fine quality. Now, one of those with a pearl, would that be a nice combination? Or
yes, I mean, they go with a lot of things, wouldn't they? But they would go with pearls, yeah. Some beautiful cream pearls or something like that. Ooh. That would be lovely. So you've got the cream and then that intense purple.
I like that idea. I think I've got to 20, but I can't remember. I was counting, but I was so interested in what Claire was saying, I stopped counting and I started listening. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, that was 22, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's 32, 4, 6, 8, 10. 41. Price point should be, oh, what a wonderful $8.95 for intense, deep, totally natural. Get yourself your authenticity certificate, print it out. Julie, Sarah in there as well, Sylvia, Cheshire, Kent, enjoy it, treat yourself. For today, this is Kimbo. You start the show with the first 2 treats going to $6.95. How are we going to have a show? What are we going to do now? Is everything? We can't take everything to $6.95. If you've just tuned in for the first time, this is not normally what we do. Maybe we have an early bird deal that starts at something like that. It's something quite outrageous, quite crazy. But to get the gemstone of amethyst that everybody knows, this could be our first purchase gemstone for you. This is a try us out Friday frenzy. I mean, today will be crazy in your price points. I knew that was coming, but I didn't quite know just how crazy we were going to start off. And Kim likes to start as she means to carry on. I'm not saying that all price is going to be $6.95, but she will be crazy on everything. But I think, as you say, Claire, it's that quality of colour.
They're like juicy black currants, aren't they, or something like that. Just the lustre on them is wonderful. I think at that price I'd buy a couple, and then I'd spend the time and I'd knot between them. Oh, yeah. So you'd have that lovely, you know, fluidity of the necklace, and then I'd do a bracelet and earrings as well.
Because on our sister channel, I remember we used to do long necklace styles, and they would be at least £25 for a long amethyst necklace, just as you said, simply knotted, which is something that's not going to take many tools, something you could do yourself. The drill holes are going to be sizable, they're 10mm in size. As you say, it's that juicy, rich colour. The next time you tune in and you're waiting for an amethyst strand and you think, I'd love some rounds, please remember that I've said grab these while they're here, because it's £6.95 for the quality of colour, the fact that they're natural, and because if they'd been heated, maybe you could go down a wee bit more in price, because natural tends to cost more to get the uniformity of colour, to get that perfect tone, to get all of that blue. You would tend to, as a buyer, spend more on a natural stone than you would if it had been heated, because of course uniformity could come through heating. That's something that could, not that there's anything wrong with that, don't get me wrong, but I love both. But the fact that you've got this and it's $6.95, it means why would you not take advantage of it if it's a gemstone that you normally like or something you would normally go for. Looks gorgeous with the amber actually that's coming up. I quite fancy that. Now I totally saw that, Claire. We had some sunstone cabochon. I totally saw Claire put it back. These
naughty.
They match your outfit quite well.
I know, they go very nicely.
These are brand new to the morning show. Nobody's ever seen them before. I've never seen them before. They're just, oh my gosh, those are strawberries and cream.
Yeah, they're gorgeous. Little flecks of gold.
Okay,
Beautiful.
if you've never seen Sunstone before, you need to see this. If you have seen Sunstone before, and you think, oh, maybe not for me, wait. Because this is like another take on Sunstone. When you see this, whether you like Sunstone before or not, I reckon you're going to love these. Wait until you see this. Oh my goodness, you get a mixture of shapes. Of course, it's a cabochon, so you're going to get a flat bottom and a dome-like surface. Can you see the copper platelets catching the light? This is probably one of the best examples of how to see Sunstone with its natural beauty. I mean, look at this one.
They're stunning, aren't they?
So sizable. The copper platelets don't seem to catch the light so well in that one. This one might catch it a little bit better. Oh my gosh, you need to grab these. These are magnificent. Oh my word, I didn't know you could even get Sunstone in a cabochon. That's how special these are. And if you're new to Jewellery Maker, you'd be thinking, do you not know much then? I do pride myself on that. I've got quite a good knowledge. So this is just extra special. Wait until you see there's another pear shape as well. So you're guaranteed 240 carats, which currently in front of me is 5. You could get more, you could get less, but you will get 230 carats. So more or less in quantity, but not in carat weight. So this is an example of 240 carats of Sunstone, and they are magnificent. Are you looking forward to working with these?
I am. I love Sunstone. I think Sunstone, it's like, for me, it's a bit like labradorite, that when you get it home and you see it sort of in the natural light, it wows you. There's you know, so much going on in that gem.
Yes.
They're beautiful.
I think you're right. Now, could I spy, and is it true that there's a little bit of wire next to you?
Yes. I started to have a little. I couldn't resist, so I'm gonna do a little prong setting. I think with one of them, probably one of the pairs.
Wasn't it with me when you first did your first?
Yes,
cabochon?
it was. Yeah.
So for anyone who's at home just now who's never worked with a cabochon before, I know at a certain point this was you as well.
Yes, absolutely. I was terrified of them, and we were on a late show, weren't we? And Phil bullied me into doing them. And honestly, if you've never tried, try them, because it just, I've said it before, it just opens up a whole new realm of jewellery making and wire work. So absolutely go for it and have a try. You have to give it a go. I've no idea what the price is going to be, but I could just look at them all day. It's going to be amazing. Well, there's a surprise on Friday Frenzy with Producer Kim. You can find her on Facebook at Producer Kim, but do it later, because right now it's £7.95. I mean, imagine what you could just. I mean, some people pay £7.95 for just one cabochon, and that's not a bad thing. It's great that you found a cabochon that you like and at a price that you fancy. But to be able to get a possibility of, well, a minimum of 5, you could get more than 5. If they were smaller, you could get maybe less than 5 if you had 2 bigger ones than what you've got here. But either way, the quantity that you've got is £7.95. I know there's so much you could be doing today on a Friday, but I know many of you have taken the time to tune in because you know Claire's on and you want to watch Claire. You'll get to see what Claire has made with these if she gets a chance, if I stop asking her questions between now and 1 o'clock. Just before 1 o'clock, Claire will be able to give you a glimpse of what she's having to play with. So it means she can use anything here, you can use any of the wires, you can use anything under the table, as you know. But for anyone who's new, who's thinking, well, what's she going to work with? She's just going to use these. She can use anything she fancies. So just the exact same as if you were to get this home, you can see what's in your stash, you can have a wee play and have some fun, but straight away you've already started working on it, so it's not taking you long to think of what to do. No, because I think when you've got a gem like that, and there's so much beauty in it, and like I say, like with labradorite, there's a lot going on. It's not, you've got all those little flecks, the different tones. So I'm gonna keep it quite simple. I think I might do a little bit of wire work around it, maybe on the bail, but just prong set it so you can see all of that, gorgeous stuff. Yeah. You mentioned the labradorite family, and you probably know this already, but this is the same family. It's from the feldspar family. So with this, like your moonstone, like your labradorite, like your larvicite, you want to have inclusions in it. You want to see that optical phenomenon. You're getting an optical phenomenon stone. That's beautiful. Look at that there. I mean, and when, like I say, when you get that home, that will just, it'll pop even more, won't it? Yes, absolutely. Because you're here in studio lighting, which, no disrespect to the lights, they're just not there for natural beauty, really.
That's why I look the way I do on the
I was going to say, we look amazing normally.
Yeah, just the telly makes us look rotten. Enjoy them. They're only £7.95. You can add to an order, you can start an order, it's completely up to you. A wee message says, hi ladies, happy Peridot birthday to me. Oh, happy birthday. Watching today until I am being whisked away for a birthday lunch. Any Peridot treats? Do you know what, Elizabeth? Happy birthday from all of us.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Should we do some Peridot?
I think we should.
I think we should, just for Elizabeth.
That's a birthday treat.
We'll do it later, maybe not right now. Oh, Kim! She wasn't going to do it till later, but she's going to do it now because it's Elizabeth's birthday and she doesn't want her to miss it before your birthday lunch. All of these. Should we dedicate this to Elizabeth then, whose birthday it is? If it's your birthday as well, or you want to drop us a message, please do. I would sing happy birthday to you, but I wouldn't do that to you on a Friday morning. It's too early. Also for copyright reasons. Although I don't think I need to worry about that because you have to be in tune for copyright, don't you? Triple trouble. I have YZGC47 as your code, which represents all of these, not just one. You're going to get them all. I have 3 strands. They're called a strand, but technically they're a sort of doubler of nuggets of Peridot. So you get 200 in a strand. So let me get one off, if I can. Well, there's 2 of them. There's 3 of them. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Kimbo, my producer, is not hanging around today, as you've seen from the first few opportunities. I think you would probably need to get on the phone lines straight away, or alternatively on the web. I'm not asking you to confirm, goodness me, no, but just to show an interest, just to give yourself a bit of a start. 0800 644 655. Sorry, I just had a vision of Usain Bolt being knocked over by a Segway yesterday. You have for yourself, I usually say get ready as if you're running a race against Usain Bolt, and you put your shoes on and you get ready and ready to go. But what you could also do is just pay a man in a Segway to knock him out. But 5x3 to 9x5 millimeter for the size of your nuggets, and it's an 85 centimeter strand. Now this is one strand, and you get 3 of these. Now, we message saying, whoa, Kim, I love you. That price is amazing. Leanne in Bracelets and Bling, what price can you see? Is that something on the web? Sue in London, I can see already it's going to be another crazy price day. It is Friday Frenzy, Sue. It's going really quickly, so we're going to get that price on straight away. 50% of the stock is already gone, so if you want to get involved, now is the time to call us. It's a free phone number from a UK landline, and also many mobile phones as well. Just speak with your network provider if you don't know. And JewelleryMaker.com, the web, or the app, if you've got the app and you've already downloaded the app. It's free to download the app, but if you haven't already done it, maybe wait and call us on the phone lines because it'll take a wee second. Is it? £7.95 for the 3. That's not even £3.33 each. How much are we giving this month's Birthstone away for? Per strand, £7.95, so that's £8 divided by 3. Kimbo, where the price is low. Kimbo, she really runs the show. Kimbo. Usually that song goes on for ages, but I thought I'd just stop there. £7.95, Claire. Is that not the price you would hope for one strand?
I know, and I'm just looking at some of the sizes of the nuggets on there. They're huge.
They're whoppers, aren't they? 9x5 mil. That's average. That's larger than an average solitaire for an engagement ring. That's huge. And central drills. Do you think because the nuggets are bigger, that makes it easier for the drill hole to be in the middle, as opposed to sometimes if it's small, it could be sort of the edge of the chip?
Yeah. But you get, whichever they are, you get lovely effects with them. I can picture those, say, in tiaras, or wedding jewellery. A little bit of green for your foliage, which would be lovely, wouldn't it, to say that it's Peridot.
Yeah, I have. In fact, funny you say that. I have a ring from Louise Jacobson, which has the odd Peridot round, a rose quartz, carved rose quartz
lovely
flower. And it's like little, like you say, like foliage. It's beautiful. Thank you for a lovely present. I've got mine. Oh, Elizabeth, I love that. Oh, what a juicy green. I love those. Well done. That's a real. Now, if you want to add the Peridot to it, you can. It's only one post and packaging. It's not an extra £1 per post and packaging or an extra price point each one. It's just one set price of £2.95, and you can shop until you drop. Right, 30 by 10 millimeter, and you are getting 20 of them. Silver plated brass key charms. Right, let me get these for you here. 20. Do you know, I have to be honest. I expected them to be really small because it was 20. I know I read the size as a 30 by 10 mil, but I didn't expect them to be this big. And that for me is an entire pendant. That's big enough to be a central pendant on a chain. Oh, I really like them. Is this something, if you think about it, 21st birthdays, 16th birthdays, people's...
It is, it symbolises a lot, doesn't it? Yes, yeah.
Do you know what I saw in the fancy dress shop the other day? 13th birthday sash.
Oh.
I didn't know. 13? Since when has a 13th birthday been a special? I remember they had started doing the Sweet 16 in America, and then we sort of, everybody caught on to that.
That's
like,
your yeah, you're a teenager then, aren't you?
Yeah,
yes.
Sweet 16, and you've got your 18th maybe, 21st, 30th. But since when is a 13?
I'm trying to think with that then. I think because it was like a teenage, I think it was a, yeah.
From 12 to teen.
Yeah, I don't know actually. Ellen's at work. Last day of work today before she goes back to uni. So
is it?
Yeah.
What's she doing at work?
She's had a summer job of being a receptionist for solicitors. Yeah.
Oh.
She's been a good girl this summer.
That sounds fabulous.
Yeah, and she's passed a driving test.
You need to get a key.
I know. I'll have to buy some keys, won't I?
Yeah, key to pass a test.
Yeah.
Well done, key to the first house. Even if you rent it, doesn't have to be owning a house. You can rent a house, you get a key. DL06. Oh, it's my favourite number. Right, these should be $8.95 each. Not each for 20. And they're pretty solid. Hold on, wait. They are solid silver plating. It's not a thin plating, it's over 0.5 microns of thickness and a silver plating on top of your brass. These are solidly silver on top of that. It's my favourite number. That's the only reason I like Kim. How are you going to do the rest of the show? You do realise you've got another 3.5 hours to go, and 3 out of the first 4 opportunities have been $6.95.
They'd be lovely on cord or something, wouldn't they?
Do you think?
Yeah.
Just a simple maybe leatherette or suede cord or hemp cord maybe?
Yeah.
Just a jump ring through there, and you can attach it to a chain and you've got a necklace. Oh, you get 20. Look at all of this for $6.95, and they're silver plated, which therefore means I would feel really confident and really proud giving that as a gift to somebody on a key ring or as a pair of, I don't know, maybe not pair of earrings, maybe we wouldn't have key earrings, I don't know.
You could have a little charm though, couldn't you, on a bracelet or something, you know, because I mean, I know that they're quite sizable, but we could have it just that
As
and it would
the
just
only
dangle.
one?
Yes, yeah.
I think that would be a gorgeous one. Maybe you've got somebody in your life and you think, well, it's coming up to their birthday, or it's coming up to a special event in their life, a special year, a special moment. Have you got lots of birthdays coming up? Right, you need these keys then, that's 20 keys. I've already thought of 5 reasons why you could use a key. 5 birthdays, houses, marriage. There's loads of reasons.
And
Driving tests.
I would probably team it, if I had them, I'd team it with a bit of wire writing. So I'd probably maybe do in, so you could do your 18 or whatever your little message was, and just, you know, attach it on that little hoop at the little loop at the top.
There it is.
Yeah. And that'd be very individual, wouldn't it? Really personal
so
gift.
Special. A bespoke gift, isn't that what everybody wants? Now, can you see that box again? Because there's nothing. Oh, 9. 9. That's no in German.
You did well for your 15 minutes then, didn't you?
Yeah. 9. Guten Tag. 9. Wie geht's? I think means how are you? I think. Don't quote me on it, does it? Kim, you could have just told me this. I didn't need to buy a CD, did I? Right. ZIGC 96 1 2 3 4 5. 5 reels of wire. What do you reckon? I've got antique bronze, I've got copper, I've got fuchsia, I've got pink coloured, and I've got silver plated. Now there is a selection of sizes for you. Copper is 1 mil. Engage 1 millimetre. You've then got, going down from that, a 0.8 millimetre gauge, which is in your fuchsia pink. Sorry, will I bring them over? Will that help? because they weren't put down in the order. So there's copper 1mm and gauge, 10 meters. There's your fuchsia color, it's all copper based but colors on top. There's 0.8mm in fuchsia, 10 meters of that. Then I've got 0.6mm antique coloured bronze wire, 10 meters for you there. Then I've got pink coloured wire, which is 10 meters at 0.4mm. Then the one that everybody wants, 0.25mm in silver with 15 meters, and it's silver plated, not silver colour, but silver plated. So you have for yourself a selection of sizes. You have a huge quantity. That's giving you what? There's 5 there. It's giving you 55 meters of wire with 15 meters of the plated wire. And you have for yourself on top of that Producer Kimbo producing, which means the price point is just going to be D-lump to the delicious. What do you think? What would you expect? £5 a reel? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 pounds. Kim only wants to do £18.75. Producer Kim says on the web, if you were just to add their normal web prices, their great Jewellery Maker prices together, that would only be £18.95 or £18.75 each for the set. Sorry, each person is what I meant per opportunity. But today it's a little bit of a Friday frenzy, stroke for many people payday. £14.95. That is how we roll. Whoa, 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 you've only just got there. Whoa, Claire, Claire, stop her. You've just taken 18, but is that like 50% off? That's like half price. Claire, gauges of wire, you don't have to move, you're okay there, but what do you reckon? If you have 0.6, you can move wherever you want, 1mm, 8.8mm, 0.25, 0.4.
You've got everything, haven't you? Everything you need. So if you've not done any wire work before, if you've got that, you're covered in all areas. So your fine weaving, your standard weaving, structural work, wire writing, if that's what you want to do, everything is covered, isn't it?
So this is great for starting out, great
Absolutely.
for a beginner, only £9.95. For a £10 note, you've just got yourself everything you need to start wiring. And if you think, Ali, maybe we wouldn't use that colour, it doesn't matter.
But mix them as well. If you put the pink with the brown, you'll get really, really different colours, or the silver and the copper. Sometimes when you have a really, really bright colour, if you put it, say, with that, say if you put the fuchsia and the antique bronze, you know, it just sort of tones it down a little bit. You know, you can get quite a sort of a vintage look.
Oh, there are so many options, and you don't have to stick, depending on obviously the gauges of wire you want to use together, but it's a great idea for you to work with them. A wee message come through from Lorraine on our FIFO review, so if you ever get an email that says to you, excuse me, I don't know if it says excuse me, I would say excuse me, but it might just ask for your feedback on anything, any products that you've got. And Lorraine has got this one. She's taken the time to comment on one of the wires that she got, and she said it's perfect, it's easy to use, excellent quality, and nothing could compare to JM wire. The M is just missed out there. So that's not talking about all 5 of them. That was just one particular wire that Lorraine had got, which was one of these ones. But that we bundled them together for you to get a really, really good price point. £9.95. We had a wonderful 80. Now, something gives me the impression that we might be trying to clear the vote on this Friday with so many treats going to just £6 or £8 or £9.95. Have we had anything this morning over £10? Isn't this an amazing hobby to start? I mean, most hobbies like golf. Think how much you spend. You spend £9.95. You could spend that on buying some balls. And I like golf balls, but you lose them quite a lot. So, well, if you're anything like me at golf, you lose them quite a lot. Unless you've got your mum. My mum's really good at finding golf balls. She's amazing at it. She would just come along for the walk and then find all these golf balls. I ended up with more than I started with, and I'd lost all the ones I started with. Right, this kit. Now I was spying. It was this bracelet. I was spying this bracelet from a distance, and I was in love with it. I kept looking at it, and I thought it was a different one there because I just saw that drop, but from the side, I was looking at this. I love this.
I love that, and do you know, it was the least work.
Was it?
Yeah. It's lovely though, isn't it?
It's so pretty. Ooh! I was going to say they're fancy earring wires, but have you made those?
Yes, that's what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to do them. Yeah,
these
we're going to demo
wait
those.
till you see these. These are amazing, and the other ones as well. They're both the same. Oh, they're all the same. Oh, Claire!
Yeah, they're slightly. I've done 2 different ways, so I can.
Oh my gosh! Look at these. They're amazing.
Do you like them?
I love them. Oh my god, Kimbo! Producer Kim went, she didn't say I'm gonna dibs. Can I tell everyone what you said, Kim? She went, I'm gonna steal those earrings and the ring. That's not how it works. You have to say dibs, Kim, and you have to be the first. It's late now. Dibs. These are gorgeous. Oh my word! And I love Kim's dibs in the ring, but I love it. Don't know if she'll get dibs on that, seeing as she said she wanted to steal it. Sorry, Leah, I just moved it to be nosy and look at it myself there before everybody else got to see it.
I think you'd be all right with that one. She wants the other one, I think. I think Kim wants the turquoise
colour.
Yeah.
Kim will want it all, knowing Kim. Just heard her say she wants to steal it all. Kimbo! Right, if you weren't so fabulous at these prices, I'd be worried about you. Right, look at this. This matches, or am I just assuming it matches? I thought it matched the earrings.
Yeah, it's the same wire work. Yes,
so that wire work that you're going to show us for the earrings, we can then incorporate to make a pendant or surround almost.
Yes.
Beautiful choice. I love the way it frames that.
It just works really well, doesn't it? Because it sort of emulates the shape of the gemstone.
Now that I'm looking at everything, I have to be honest, my favourite is now between two. It's between the bracelet and something I would not normally ever go for, because I love daintiness. I love small, like layered, lots of chains. This I adore. With the work that's around the top of this magnesite, look at this. I love this. That is so fabulous.
But that's the beauty of the sterling silver that you get in it. It's lovely.
This is amazing. Right, let me show you what you're actually going to get, because everyone's looking and thinking, right, this is great, Ali, but what do we get? Do we get all of this? Let me show you what you're getting in the kit. You are getting these big pairs of magnesite, and they are just gorgeous in a turquoise colour, aren't they? Just pear-shaped in these. Now, I was saying to someone the other day that I'm struggling to find pearls in this shape. I can find pearls in rounds, and I can find them in Baroque and Keshy and other styles of pearls, but for the pear shape, as much as I love pearls, I think shell pearl is the only way I can go, and I love shell pearl, and I can get it at a much more affordable price than I could get a pearl of this perfectly smooth, perfect shape. Do you find these shapes are quite hard to come by in this style?
Yeah, and they are, I mean, well, they're really elegant, aren't they? Elegant shape, which I think work perfect. I mean, obviously they are a drop, but they do work perfectly in that, you know, on the earrings, things like that. You know, just because you've got that weight at the bottom, haven't you?
Absolutely. My brother's wife, now wife, I love it, at the time was fiance, but when they got married just the other month, they had, or the first of this month actually, she had just Peridot pearls. They just looked stunning. She didn't have anything on a décolletage, just a pair of Peridot pearls.
I think, I think
divine.
I think when you've got that shape,
stylish.
yeah, you can keep everything else quite simple. Which is, you know, exactly what I've tried to do really with some of the wire work. You know, I haven't done sort of any real intense weaving apart from on the ring. But I think when you've got that shape,
now that ring
beautiful.
is coming from this individual cabochon, which you get as well. This is a turquoise pear cabochon, as in not magnesite, actual turquoise. It will be reconstituted turquoise, I imagine. And then the turquoise nuggets from earlier that we had at the start of the show, you've got as well as an option to add at the bottom of your screen, and also if you scroll down on the website. So this is a turquoise cabochon at 50 by 20 mil, and it is reconstituted there. I've just had that confirmation for you. So you get this, 2 strands, one of magnesite and one of your shell pearl. So all of this, plus these gorgeous, let me show you these gorgeous spacers. Have a look at those. Now these are the ones you have on the bracelet and also the pair of earrings at the end, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, right. I've just put one on the little hoops right at the end. Yeah.
Oop, there it is. So you get 10 of these. These are sterling silver detailed spacers at 5mm round, and as I say, you get 10. You then get these 3 reels of wire. Now this is all part of your kit. This all came together. You get all of them. 3 different reels. So reel wise, you're looking at 0.8mm, 1mm, and 0.4 in sterling silver wire. So now, did you use that for the earrings?
So I use the 1mm for the shanks of the rings, and the loop part on the hoops.
Right.
And then I've used sort of for the detail, sort of almost like the messy detail bit.
Yeah,
that's the 0.8. And for, I think, if I put the I might have put the 0.8 on the bottom detail of the earrings as well.
So you've got 0.4, 1mm, and 0.8. So you get lots of gauges of sterling silver wire. Did you feel this wire was easier, harder to work with than the copper wire that you have? It's usually coloured, plated.
I think I find it easier now. It's lovely to it's sort of it's a bit like how can I describe it? It's so fluid when you're working with it, but as you're working with it, when I first started working with sterling silver, I thought this is never going to hold. It's not going to hold. Yeah, but as you're working with it, it work hardens, and you've got such a such a strength. I mean, if I show you, just nip over here and get the. You can see, so that's the 0.4 all around the.
That's it.
Yeah, so so I've got the 0.8 is the bit on the back.
So the sort of structure.
Yeah, and then that's the one. It's a 1mm under here, and then that weaving is the 0.4, and then that little the caging bit there is 0.4 as well.
So it's a very perfect selection of wires.
It's wonderful
to make a
absolutely
ring, isn't it?
Yeah, a wonderful gauges.
Wow, alrighty. So 5mm, 51 pounds 80, 58 pounds. Sorry, I heard you say that earlier, and I was listening. And I was like, yeah, I know it's at £58. We should be looking at minimum. If we put all of this together. Oh, and I didn't show you the sterling silver chain. You get a sterling silver necklace, the bolt ring. Look at that. 40 from £58. So you get sterling silver. I mean, straight away you could do what you've done for the bracelet and just have those 10 spacers on the chain.
Yep.
So with that, plus the turquoise cabochon and the 2 strands, plus 3 reels of wire at £1 each, and Kimbo has now decided she likes the price under £40 better than your £58, which is what it should be, or the £41.95, which is what already your discount was down to today. I mean, you've got a beautiful ring that Claire has made using the wire and just this cabochon, and you still have all the spacers, all of the chain, and the 2 strands of gemstones still to work with. If we're allowed, we're going to be naughty and have a look at that. Oh,
fits perfectly.
Oh, I
might have to
dibs.
Yeah.
Quick dibs, quick.
I know. Sorry, Kim. It's gone now.
I don't remember Claire making a turquoise ring. I didn't see that today. No. Enjoy it now. We've got some extras on top of that because it happens to me every time, and I want this chain so badly. You've got sterling silver findings because you have sterling silver in the plated wire. Sorry, in the wire, no plating at all. It's pure sterling silver in the wire and the chain and the spacers. We thought if you would like some extra findings or sterling silver to go along with that, we would offer that to you today. So I've got a threading pack which has got the beading thread, monofilament, and elastic in there. You're getting yourself the usual size of a threading pack, but if you're new to Jewellery Maker on this Friday morning, I'll just explain that you've got yourself usually 0.8mm in the elastic. Usually is it 0.32mm in the monofilament, if my memory serves me correctly. Yes, it's 0.32. Sorry, 0.32 in the clear elastic, 0.25mm on the monofilament. You get 80 meters of monofilament, which is 87 yards. You get 6 meters of clear elastic, also known as 6.5 yards, and if you do your yards and your silver colour beading thread, it's 0.38mm in gauge. You've got yourself 54 yards or 50 metres, however you wish to look on it. They're usually about £4.95 on their own. And then we have got a findings pack for you. So findings, for anyone who's new to Jewellery Maker, regular viewers, sorry, I know you all know this, you're probably already on the phones for this. Findings are pretty much your essential basics. You need them. It's like if you're putting together one of those flat pack drawer sets, you need your screws. This is like, for me, the screws, the nuts and bolts that hold it all together. It was probably the least feminine way of describing findings. That they are what you need. They're essential, aren't they?
They are.
You don't have to essentially use silver ones. You could use copper-based ones. You could use a different metal from elsewhere. It doesn't have to be solid sterling silver findings, but when you're working with the gemstones that we've got available and other silver wire, it would seem almost disrespectful sometimes if the option was there and it came within your budget and you could use silver and you decided not to go for it when you had a special gem. It feels like sometimes you need, gems are deserved of special metals.
Absolutely, and I think you want the continuity, don't you? And if especially if you're selling jewellery, you know, you want to be able to say that throughout that piece of jewellery you've used either whether it be plated or whether it's sterling silver, so that you can say everything down to the crimps and the crimp covers, everything is all sterling silver.
Sorry. You get shepherd hooks in there, which you have 2 pairs of. Now they have a sterling silver 925 stamp on them, so the numbers 9, 2 and 5. Someone asked me this the other day actually. It was my friend, she'd been bought a necklace for her birthday and it was this colour, but she didn't know. She says, I don't think it's gold, but it's got something to do with 9. And I went, is it? I said it could be 9 carat gold, and she went, no, I don't think it's gold. I think it's something else. And I was like, is it 925? She went, well, that rings a bell. What's that? And I said, that's silver. And it's just because I know my friend doesn't know about jewellery. No, she's a tennis coach. She's wonderful, but it was explaining what the 9, 2 and the 5 is. People talk about 925. What does it even mean? It just means that it's 92.5% pure in its purity. So if you think about gold, you've got your 24 karat gold, which is pure gold, which very few people tend to wear 24 karat gold jewellery. I have the odd friend who has it, but it's very, very soft. 18 karat gold is, off the top of my head, 75% pure gold. So it's a percentage of gold. So this is a percentage of silver, is 92.5% pure. So the rest of the percentage is usually made up of copper. So it's a purity that people are proud of, that they want to talk about. That's why the stamp's on there. You get jump rings, you get crimps. All the information on how many you get of each is all on the website. It's all with the contact centre when you call them on that free phone number. But £12.95, you get 45 sterling silver findings plus the beading thread for only £12.95. Now when the beading thread alone is normally £4.95 for the threading pack, for the beading thread, the monofilament and the elastic, you there are getting all of your sterling silver essentially under £10. That's not right. So can I do a wee sum here, Kimbo? If I have 45 silver findings, let's forget the beading thread and elastic monofilament for a minute, take them away. What's £12.95 divided by 45? So this sterling silver chain is 28p. It's a belcher chain, but it's not a huge belcher chain. It's a very dainty one, as you can see. 28p for sterling silver findings.
And you've got enough length on that chain. I mean, I've left it as it is just because when we display them here, you want your bracelets to always be a little bit larger, but you've got more than enough there to cut a little bit off and have, you know, little drops for earrings as well.
This is unreal. I don't think I know anyone with the sterling silver findings pack who got it for £12.95 with beading thread in the silver colour. You would think, I would think normally, oh, it's going to be a not matching colour, it'll be a purple beading thread, it'll be a beading thread that maybe is not so popular. That's what I would think before tuning into this show, but then now working here I think, gosh, we're actually making it match. We're giving you everything you need and you're getting a discount. This is just fan-dabby-dozy, as the crankies would say. Claire, you're very going to kindly show us, aren't you, how to make, is it the earrings we're going to go for?
Yeah, if we sort of have a little look at the, it's essentially the same sort of finding. So we're gonna work on the hoop and how we get that sort of, so that it'll spring a little bit, so that it looks nice, but it actually works as well.
That's handy.
Yes, it is. Yeah. So if we start off, so the first bit, if we break it down into the sections. So we're going to start off, and so we're going to make that little bit first. So that's
like a lucky horse.
It is, isn't it?
That looks so solid.
It is, yeah, because we're going to hammer it, so that will work hard in it as well. So if we start off, and that's how we're going to start with the finding. So if you take any mandrel, but something that you can obviously, not necessarily your ring mandrel, unless you can work out exactly the right, because it's graduated in the size. You don't really want something that's going to taper. So if we start off and we just find the size that we want to do, and we create the hoop part. So how I would do this, if I was going to do, because obviously you're going to do your 2 earrings, or however, if you wanted to do sort of, if you've got multiple piercings, so you would just do loops for each hoop that you want.
Okay.
And you know at that point they're going to all be the same size then. So if you just put it to the side, and if we snip off, so we've got that side is snipped off, so if we snip off here, so there's our one hoop. And so we do the same on that side, and there's our other. So we know that they're the same sort of size, so they're going to match up nicely, because that's the important thing when you're doing earrings. It's not like a pendant. You need to spend a bit of time making sure that they do match. So we've got our two there. I'm really sorry, I had to super glue my nail just before we I had to hyper cement it. So please excuse that. So you've got your little hoops there. Now what we need to do, we're going to make some little loops at the end. So if we start off and we just, right at the most narrow point of our round nose pliers, and we just start the loop. So you can see I'm just starting it, but what I want a really nice tight loop there, so I'm just going to snip a little bit of that off. Now, as it's all the sterling silver, you're going to be mindful, so all your little bits, keep all your little bits, because you can heat them up afterwards. If you've got your Dremel, ball them up.
We've got a Dremel. Got a VersaTip Dremel coming up.
So keep all those little. But you can see now. So I've got. So if I show you that one there, that's the one that I've snipped off.
Gosh, that looks perfect.
But if I do this one without doing it, and then you can see the difference. And it's all little. When you're only doing little bits of simple wire work like this, it's little touches like that make the difference. Now can you see the difference in how neat that side is compared to that one? You've just got, by snipping that off, that little straight bit, it just makes it a lot neater.
One looks quite like a feminine swan, and the other one looks like,
yes, it's like its beak, isn't it? So there we go. So that just shows you the difference. So what we want to do then, we want to turn those, because they're not facing the right way, because we need to, it's these little loops that the ear hook is going to go into. Okay. So if we just, and you can turn them at this point, because although it's the 1 mil, we haven't work hardened them or anything yet, so that's absolutely, if we can do that, no problem. So I've got the one going that side, so I want to match it up. So I'm going to turn that round, so you can now see the difference.
They're in line.
Yeah. So, and if it comes out of shape a bit, you can just put it back round your mandrel, get that shape. So now you've got it to that point, so you're happy with that size, that shape. So what you can do then is you can just put it on your on the edge of your steel block, so you're not going to hammer those little bits. So if we just take the little hammer, and I'm just going to give it a few taps, and this is entire. So you could texture on this bit if that's what you wanted to do, or just work harden it. So if we just turn it over and do the same on that side, now you can see the difference. Where we've
bend it now.
Yeah, because you want that. It's going to be in your ear, so you want that strength there. So when we've got that, and at this point, if it's come out of shape a bit, just move those back, because you haven't work hardened those edges there, so that's no problem. So you've now got sort of a flatter edge. And what you can do if you wanted to, so if you've got those lovely spacers, you could just open up one of the loops and just thread those on. Or if you want to add an extra embellishment, so if we just have a little look, that it's this little part.
Yeah, I was just looking at.
So on those bits. So if we just have a little look, that's with the 0.8. So if I show you how to do that.
It looks so pretty.
But you can see when you break it down, it's actually very, very simple, clean lines of wire work. It's nothing really complicated. So keeping it on the reel at the moment, if we move that to the side, so this is with the 0.8 that we've got. So I'm just going to, thank you. I'm just going to, they are really heavy, aren't they? Yeah, I sometimes do that, I misjudge it and then it's,
yeah.
So I'm going to take that now, I'm leaving myself probably a tail of maybe about 2 centimetres on from the edge. And I'm going to go in right at the base, at the widest part of my round nose pliers, and I'm just going to pinch and bring up like that to create a teardrop shape, if you like. So I'm emulating there the gems that we've got. And I'm just going to bring that and cross it over to make that teardrop just a little bit smaller. And all the time, so to reference against the hoop that you've made. So you know how long do you want it? Is it going to be practical? So when you're happy with that, if we snip off here, so we know we've got the same on each side. So if I just snip off on that side, just put that away, and then I'm going to come over on this side, and I'm going to probably about midway on my round nose pliers. I'm just going to hold in there and bring. I mean, you can see how malleable this wire is. It's beautiful to work with.
Gosh, yeah.
So I'm just bringing that all the way around on that side, and I'm going to mirror that on here. And I'm going to do exactly the same there. So at the same point on my pliers, so sort of midway, and bring that round. So I've got that sort of shape. So I'm going to match that up against here. So that sits really nicely on there. So all I need to do now is, in the same way that I did with these little loops, I'm going to do exactly the same here. So spend a bit of time, start your little loop and snip off in the same way so that you get that nice tight little curve, and loop in. And do exactly the same on the other side. So bring in, start that loop, little snip, and bring in. So you would now have that section there, and then you use your 0.4 to wire those two together. And because you've still got a little bit of manoeuvrability, so you can get those so that sits nicely on that loop. Now what you need to do is you need to work a way. I've used two different ways of doing this. So you can either use your ball
head pins.
Yeah, the ball head pins, or the actual
shepherd hook.
Yeah. What you need to do, if you do it with the shepherd hook, you just need to open up.
The eye loop.
That's it. The eye loop there, all the way.
Ah, okay.
And then you can use that section because it's already sprung a little bit. That's already been work hardened there, so you've got that spring. Also, so you would just sort of pop that in there like that.
Ah, okay. So you take the wee coil off, and you would. Yep.
Yeah. Or you can do it this way. So if you take your ball head pin and just with the narrowest point with your round nose pliers, and just kick that up like that. Then insert that one into one of the hoops, and if I just get my chain nose pliers, I'm just going to pinch that together. So I've attached that one onto there, see if you can see on there. So I've got that movement now. So you could keep it so that if you want to, and you just go straight across like that, or if you've got the you know, the bail making pliers, find those just on the largest one, but you've got a nice spring in this finding already. See, I can do that and it'll go back to its original shape. Can you see? So they're ideal for it. So just bend that all the way around And so it's followed it, it's given me that nice bend, but it's still kicking out a little bit, so I've got that nice spring. And take your chain nose pliers, and just how you would with, you know, with your ordinary, yeah, just kick it out a little bit. So I've got like that, and then it sits in there. So you've got, I'll just show like that. So there we go.
This is awesome.
So, you know, if you spend a bit of time, because you've got that 1 mil, so you've got a nice thickness of wire, you know, you can really hammer that, get some texture in, you know, thin it out, so you've got, you know, if you're looking from the side, you've got that all that lovely detail on all that silver.
Of course.
There we go.
Are you starting it already? I bet you have. I bet you're trying to join in, Claire. I absolutely love that. Thank you so much. And of course that can grow and grow and into a pendant and much more. Do have a look on Facebook, whether you're on Facebook or not, and make sure you have a look at the pictures of what Claire's made. It's not going to be up there right now, but it will be up in a minute. But what we're going to do just now is have a look at what you've been making. Do you fancy?
I know, I love this bit.
Wall of Fame time. There has been a lot of work on today's Wall of Fame so far, just having a glance at what's behind us and what we've got in front of us. I'm so proud of all of you. Thank you so much for taking the time to enter and show us your gorgeous pieces of work. I'll show you this one first. Unfortunately, it's just going to be names and numbers so we can get them all on today. We're a wee bit behind in time, but hopefully you won't mind too much. I'd rather show it than not. So this is number 81, and it's from Sunny Carnoustie, and it's from Alison. Alison, thank you so much. You have had so much work, or so much time, and we are all very well in Redditch. Thank you very much. Lovely Alison out in Carnoustie, number 81.
And I've got 82, and this is beautiful, isn't it? Like a frozen bracelet.
Yes,
and so this is 82, and it's Jeanette Walker. It's all the flake charms from a matrix and blue chalcedony. That's gorgeous, beautiful. Well done.
Fab. Oopsie, this is number 83. And this is from Hampshire, and it's Julia. Julia, thank you so much. You've got your Labradorite clearly there, and you have got yourself some wonderful wirework. Oh, ladies, or wirework. Oh, is that not actually a fib? The wirework around the cabochon, but that's knitting, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Crocheting, or Viking knit even. Love it. That'll be coming up possibly even later in the show today. We've got a lot of binding on later. Not a lot of binding. It's fleur, isn't it?
It's fleur,
yes,
yeah.
It's fleur coming up for you with the gorgeous Jenny.
Look at the gems on this. I've got 84, and this is Janice Kirk. Smoky quartz, faceted rice beads, and clusters of peridot and sterling silver. That is beautiful. That. All the best to everyone. That's beautiful, Jan. Gorgeous. A lovely combination. Yeah. I haven't seen smoky quartz and peridot for a while. So oh, what? No, I'm not sure if this is a bangle or a bracelet. Either way, the picture looks great. 85. It's a bangle. I love it. And this is from Sarah. Sarah, I love this bangle. Again, a lot of work has gone into that. Beautiful wire work. And great colours, isn't it? Really lovely. Your number 85. Thank you so much for taking the time to enter the Wall of Fame. We've got more coming up today, another 10 to read to you, so don't go anywhere. I need to show you this. This is my presenter's pick. Have you guessed what it is yet? JewelleryMaker.com, you can message us or you can text us in on 60777. Get involved in Jewellery Maker. We have 2 more kits with Claire today. We also have for you many more treats. I've got some bracelets that you can make yourself with rubies. This just sounds awesome. There's so much coming your way. Claire and I will be taking you through the rest of the afternoon. So a really short break, just telling you how to get involved really, and we'll see you in just a sec.
The fastest way to shop with Jewellery Maker is by going to our website. Just click on the sign up button. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the Watch Live button on the front page. You can also use our Refine tool and narrow down your search. Once you've found an item that you like, just simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day and still only pay 1p in P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
We all know having the right tools for the job is important, so we here at Jewellery Maker have designed a toolkit which includes all your essential pliers for jewellery making, including round nose and flat nose pliers, wire cutters, as well as a bead reamer, snips and tweezers. You've got everything you need for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
If you're new to Jewellery Maker, simply contact our call centre and we'll send you a tutorial DVD and Get Started booklet, all free of charge.
If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 6444 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
Did you know that the Jewellery Maker phone number is free from a UK landline? Now you can spend those extra pennies on more shopping.
Get involved with Jewellery Maker by sending the studio a message during our live hours. You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Good morning, welcome to Jewellery Maker. I'm Ali DeFoy. It's lovely to see you. I'm not sure about my hairdo today. I'm still not over it. I think I look like a moomin. I just keep thinking of when you said Lola was a moonhead from when you made that pendant the other day, and I just think I look like that. It went wrong and I didn't have time to fix it, and I just keep looking at it thinking, oh no.
I think it was an egg. Did I call it a little egghead?
Egghead, that's what it was.
That was a term of endearment.
Yeah, but now I just keep no, it was a nice
And moomins are cute.
But now I just think I look like a moomin. Right, you have a moomin I'm not a real moomin, I'm an imposter, presenting your shaded Imperial Topaz. Have you ever even seen this on Jewellery Maker? This launched on the sister channel in 18 karat gold, 9 karat gold. I don't think there's anything in silver. And the reason I point that out is because on the sister channel, when it's in 18 karat gold, it's because it's something special. All of our Imperial Topaz on the sister channel was totally natural, and it was so popular. And this looks like the exact same color. Imperial Topaz sometimes has almost like a hint of a kind of cinnamon to it, if that's maybe a way, like a light soft cinnamon, and pinks coming through it. You need to have pinks to get your Imperial Topaz. Very rarely do you see it, and I don't even know if it's ever been on Jewellery Maker. I think I've brought it maybe once in 5 years that Jewellery Maker's been running. Have you ever seen it before? There's a couple of strands on the web, I'm being told. They go up to $44.95. Now can you see that it's a graduation as well, so shaded, so some of it is sort of light hints of pink. Now this is gonna I'm 99.9% sure in my head that this is more than possibly natural, and it's because topaz of the Imperial variety tends to be it's that special, and it's very rare to get. You have for yourself here this beautiful luster from each and every single one. I've just had confirmation it has been heated ever so slightly. You are getting a really special colour. Look for these soft pinks and soft, almost bursting into a sunset. For me, Imperial Topaz should look like a sunset hues coming through. Now, price point wise, what would you expect for 35 centimetres of it? 2 by 1 millimetre to 4 by 1 millimetre. 45 carats. Are you ready for a Friday? On the web, we've got prices up to £44. If you've just tuned in for the first time, this is probably the lowest price you'll see and possibly see this gemstone for. You're getting a great strand of rondelles. They do graduate as well in size. It's a 33 centimetre length. You've got lots and lots of treats today. You can join me on JewelleryMaker.com or 0800 644 655, a free phone number. Our post and packaging is once in any one day, so it's £2.95 on a Jewellery Maker day, and that's all you will pay. Whether you join me on the web and the phone lines, then maybe on an app, and then the phone lines, and then maybe the web, and then the app again, depending if you're going in and out and in and out, it doesn't matter. In Oxfordshire, you're in Lincolnshire, Sunny's in as well. Great to see you. Multi-bids coming through. A really delicious colour. Calibre to be set in 18 karat gold, most definitely. So this is a really special treat. Enjoy that one. I've got some pearls for you. Say again. Oh my gosh. The size that we have, I've only got 50. I wish I had more. Wait to see these. Oh, they're gold. Wait to see these on. Oh. Now, in the past, hundreds and hundreds have flown out the door of these very, very, very quickly. They're some of the biggest Baroque style we have. They're 12 by 10 mil.
They are sizable, aren't they? They're, yeah, gorgeous.
Do you like them?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Sizable. I like that, Claire. They are pretty special. My top looked quite white until I put these up next to it. Now it looks cream and these look bright white. These for me are just a dream. If you can get pearls of this size, I quite like Baroque pearls because I think it's quite difficult to get perfectly shaped round pearls. To get that Baroque shape, they just feel almost like more natural.
They are. They're no doubt pearls, aren't they? That's what I always think when they're Baroque.
Yeah.
You know, you've got all the, you know, that texture on them.
Oh yes, Cumbria, Norfolk, Bedfordshire, Gloucestershire already in. Yvonne in Northumberland is not hanging around. Multi-bid to yourself. Well done to you. Lovely to see you joining us today. Great lustre on them. Great orient coming through. £9.95. No wonder hundreds of these fly out at a time. This is a tries out Tuesday price on a Friday frenzy. But today is the day where Kimbo got paid. So she's going lower just to say yay. £7.95. I know. Would you put it with the amethyst from earlier? Have you seen those yet? They were just fabulous. I love that Amelia's put them back together for me because I untwisted them. Thank you very much. She keeps me right, or Amelia does. Love that or love that? Maybe. Now this is really, really special. I've not seen this for a very, very long time on one single strand. Oh my gosh, it's so long. What about that?
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Jaw dropping. What a colour. I don't think I can take that away. I think that needs to stay there now.
I mean, if you've got that silver findings, sterling silver findings pack from before, and you just had a ball head pin and the shepherd's hook and no other fancy, you know, jewellery making, and just a pearl on those for pearl earrings. I mean, that. If you were selling them, you would sell them for more than, even with your findings, like £10, wouldn't you? £10 a pair for pearl earrings.
And that would cover these and a pack of findings if you sold 2 pairs.
Yeah, and huge pearls.
Oh my gosh, and they're totally genuine pearls. Enjoy those before they sell out. The blue, I'm not going to tell you what it is, actually. I want you to guess. I'll make you work for it today. Don't worry, I will tell you. And this gorgeous, gorgeous, literally my favourite. I think hand on heart, probably my favourite ever strand of Aquamarine on Jewellery Maker ever is coming up. It's amazing. Sorry. Right, next Kimbo is, you need these jump rings, jump around. Oh, and it's 2 gorgeous sizes. I have been obsessing at the moment over, I can't remember what it is, it's a type of European weave that's, you start off with 1 jump ring and you have 4 jump rings. Is that the 4-in-1 I'm doing? Is that what it is? Thanks, Director Claire. I love that you know what I'm doing. And you need the 5mm for that, and that's what we have here. You've also got the 7mm. These are just gorgeous. Oh, you can make Mobius flowers, and you can make get yourself the Byzantine weave going on. You need these, and you also need, I should have brought my bracelet in and made. I bought, the other day, Wendy was laughing at me, I bought 6 packs of jump rings from the shop the other day. And I wanted to make sure I got them, so I put them all in an envelope and took them up and put them on Wendy Boo's desk to get 6. You have, hold on, 2 packs of 200. I need these, and they're rose gold plated. Oh, I really want these. Have we got many of these opportunities, Kim? 66, oh that's not enough. Oh, I hope you get them. EMGC20, 5mm and 7mm. Now you get 800. You get a pack of 200 in each colour in each size, and then you get another pack of 200 in each size in each colour. This is ridiculous. 800 in total. This is wrong, Kim. 5mm and 7mm. What should we be? I know you've told me, but I still can't. £27.80. I have a feeling producer Kim won't be that price today. She won't be the price. She won't be at that price. You need these. Now, when I say 5mm, that is the outside diameter I'm talking about. Outside diameter on the jump rings of this one is 5mm, and this one is your 7mm. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, when Fleur told me, now the plated ones I think are a little bit slimmer. Oh no, that's when they're plated on silver. These are still plated on copper. So I imagine these are roughly about a 1mm. Would you say that, Director Claire? So I imagine 5mm outside diameter, I know that is a fact, and these are 7mm outside diameter. So inside diameter of these ones, I would say roughly a 3mm inside diameter. Or 3.4 probably. If they're made from point-new wire, I'm not given that information. They're still copper, but they do look slimmer with the plating. And then 7mm would be a 5 point something, 5.4 approximately inside diameter, but they're definite outside diameters of 5mm and 7mm, and you get 200 of each, and then another 200 of each. So you can make yourself 4 bracelets in each one. You could totally make 4 bracelets. Oh my gosh, there is so much you can make. Next time you watch Fleur, especially with the online workshops we just made, but other guest designers do chainmail as well, don't get me wrong, only just because I did 6 or 4 hours with Fleur the other day on it. The jump rings are essential. Obviously you can't really do chainmail without. Very, very low stock on our Dremel. Every time I bring this, it flies out the door. I love this Dremel, and you do get the VersaTips as well. Now, Claire, earlier we were talking about the wee bits of silver left over that you might trim off. Is this a VersaTip the VersaTip? Could you use this one with it? Maybe do you need me to go? Maybe I'll go through what it does first.
Have a little look. If you've got the blowtorch.
It says soldering, melting, hot cutting, welding, shrinking, wood burning, and paint removal.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you could try, couldn't you? You could certainly try and sort of heat them up so that they ball up. If you've got a flame in that.
Let me open it for you so we can all see. Now you get these extra tips as well. I'm going to hold just as I try and open this box for you. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to bump my microphone there. I did it with both hands. Thanks, Claire. Claire's like, you're allowed to use your other hand. Just trying to give you something to look at rather than me playing with the box. Love this. I was talking with Sammy the other day. She has 2 of them. She particularly loves it because you don't have a cord that attaches to it, so it's not plugged in, so it's not got like a weight pulling you back. You can just lift it, use it like a pen. Here it is. I got my VersaTip. It is fun to play with. It's your VersaTip Dremel. And now if I just open the little packet, there's a manual. I hear Sammy's husband keeps nipping off with her Dremel. She's like, I have to get another one because it keeps half-inching it. Half-inching is my way of saying pinching.
But Dremel is such a good quality, isn't it? It's, you know,
It's
I mean,
just the name.
I've got mine there. So you know, they are absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
We've got a review coming in. A very good tool. Having a great time creating with this. I've done some wood burning with this.
Yes, is it pyrography? Yes, yeah. I've done a little bit. You know, when we had the big, when we had the wooden beads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I used
Was I with you that day?
Yes, I think you were. Didn't we? Was it it was a makes, like a gents kit, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. Do you remember? And I put all the
oh yeah, because I bought the kit.
Yeah, names and you decorate it.
You did.
They were, yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it. So you've got a lock on it. Here, you've also got yourself your minus and your plus for how high you want your flame. You've got obviously a cover for it. You've got your extra 4 tips plus everything you get in the box, which is already a bunch of tips. You've got some tools to loosen and tighten them, of course. But this particularly, I carved a pumpkin with this. Probably shouldn't have done, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. Whether you want to get this for yourself, whether you want to get it for the man about the house, because you can use it on circuits, not with the live obviously, but you can use it on circuits. There's a list through everything you've got. Now, just reading the manual, I just want to point out number 9 for you all. You've got sold. Oh, here we go. Just to let you know, you're in the box, so not the extra bits. The extra tips that you've got a soldering tip, a hot cutting knife, a shaping knife, a wide flame head, and a hot air tip with a soldering deflector. So it points out clearly what they all are. So that one is your wide flame head. That one is your soldering deflector. That one is your hot cutting. That one's your soldering tip. That one there is your hot air tip. I don't know what was in there, but it's clearly not in there just now. Then you've got the cover that was in there. Are you ready for a price point? Are you steady? $49.95. Now that tends to be the standard price for this. We don't tend to change the price on it. It's just your awesome price point. You do get these extra tips. I saw somebody doing a review the other day and said, oh, I've seen a price similar to that elsewhere, but that didn't have the extra tips. These are extra ones that are not included in the box that we've put in. This number 204 from Dremel. Now you can have a look on the website about the Dremel. You can look it up, of course, dremel.com if my memory serves me correctly. Yes, it is dremel.com. Have a look, but we've not got many of these left, but it shows you on the pictures what they're best for doing, what style they're best for doing, and when you would best use them. But for today, knowing how popular it is, I'd love to spend loads of time with it. I'd love to demonstrate for you with it, but we've only got a few and I don't have time. Even the box would be a great lunch box for a guy. Dremel. Can you imagine that? Oh, Dremel. Let me put all this away for you, or at least to the side. Oh, is it some? Oh gosh, Kim, did you say 6? There's a lot in there. Got wire twisting tool, DVDs. It's oh, you get the jig as well. So many people were asking me about this jig. I had it on the other day. Let me go through what you've got. Right, DVDs 4, 1. Okay, right. For everything I'm about to show you, we should be at £44.20. This is the Twisted Wire DVD, which has 5 projects on it. Making your own jump rings, hammering twisted wire, separating strands, gizmo pendant, and weaving with twisted wire. Wouldn't it be awesome if we had a wire twister tool so that you could get yourself twisted wire and make something like this with the gorgeous Carol, if my memory serves me correctly, Gemma Crow. Jan, forgive me, our gorgeous Jan, there she is. So you may need a wire twisting tool for twisting with wire. We've got that as well. Next DVD, I've got Wirework Edition 1, which has the spiral ring, spiral earrings, a tree of life, herringbone weave, wire frame pendant, and a woven cuff bracelet. So the DVDs normally are £4.95 each. So that's so far, you've got 2 DVDs and a wire twisting tool. Then Wirework Edition 4 I've got for you now. This has got a butterfly pendant, the feature cuff, feature ring, weaving earrings, and the ear cuff. So for Wirework Edition 4, there's a lot. So each one of these is £4.95 each, plus the wire twisting tool. Then you've got yourself the jig, which is in the top left hand side that you can see. Okay. Then all of this, bear in mind, should be £44. Then we've got hammers. Oh gosh, if some ladies have a makeup bag with lots of makeup brushes, we have a hammer bag with lots of hammers. This is perfect. We've got the jeweler's hammer, the ball peen hammer with the 1 ounce, ball peen hammer with the 2 ounce. We also have yourself a flathead hammer and a brass hammer in here as well. Have I missed one? Many of you have just seen Claire do a little bit of the wire work hardening on the silver wire.
So that'd be ideal to have then, wouldn't it? And then in the next kit, I've used the wire twisting tool, which I use all the time.
Do you?
It's brilliant. Yeah, I love that one.
Is it quite invaluable, the wire twisting tool?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Because you know you have say if you've got I've got, I think it's 0.8 in the next kit.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I've just put, I think, 3 of those together, and that's made the
To thicken it.
Yeah, that's made the necklace.
Oh, you'll get to see that very shortly. A review from Ruth on FIFO. Beautifully packaged in zipped compact case. Very useful variety of hammers. Perfect for all jewellery makers' needs. Well, I love that. I love, love, love that. So you have got your Jewellery Maker on the front of it. And it is quite handy, actually. You could just get the hammers, which would be great because they're really gorgeous hammers. Great, I say gorgeous, it's not like I'm talking about gemstones, but really good quality, sturdy, fit for purpose, made by jewelers for the jobs that they do day in, day out. They know what they need and they know what would work, and that's what you have here. Proper jeweler hammers designed by jewelers, and then you can get that zip around the hammer there. You've got yourself caged in. There is extra elastic here. These two just have been taken out clearly and not just popped back in. But for all the hammers, I mean, when you go to a local tool shop, what sort of what price do you pay for a set of hammers? £19.95 from £44. That's a 50%, over 50% discount.
So you've got all those tools, all the hours of inspiration.
3
That's
hours
incredible.
of inspiration. Endless hours of fun with your wire twisting tool.
That's wonderful.
And a wire jig with wire. There is wire, gold colour or gold plated wire in my wire jig. And silver. Silver and gold wire colours in my jig. There's the jig with all the pins that you need. This is amazing. Do you love it or do you love it? If I'd said to you, you're going to get a 50% discount on what I'm about to offer you now, how quickly would you have got on the phone lines? To just get the hammers at that price, depends what you want. If you just wanted the DVDs, you've got the DVDs, the wire twisting tool and the jig for $19.95. You get the hammers as a bonus. Other way around, if you just wanted the hammers, you're getting the 3 DVDs, a jig and yourself a wire twisting tool as a bonus. That's how I look on it. 50-50. Love, love, love it. Would you like a star buy? Me too! This is amazing. Would you fancy a sterling silver gift? Gift to yourself, a gift to give to others, a gift to buy and make to give to others, or just something to keep? Have a look at this. This is gorgeous. I love these. I've only had about 4 or 5. This is mine too. Director Kim says this is her favourite boxes we've ever had at Jewellery Maker.
They are very classy, aren't they?
And look. If you wanted to take your jewellery away on holiday, you could take this little box in your handbag and put your jewellery in it. It's that strong. Look, it's a magnet. That's it.
That's very good.
How sturdy is this?
Yeah.
Sturdy as you like. Now what's in my box? My beautiful presentation box that says Jewellery Maker, create, wear and share. Do you like that? Share. You ready for this? 10 grams of silver is in my box.
Oh.
As well as a strand of rubies. Now we've had it with fire opal and Ethiopian opal. This is the first time I've had my box full of genuine rubies with a gift box. How fabulous is this? A strand. So it's got tassels on the end. You will need to make jewellery with it. What a hard life you have. Make jewellery with a sterling strand of rubies. So you maybe want sterling silver findings? Could it be that I have a sterling silver chain ready and fit to add on? I don't know. If only I had a cheeky little clasp. Oh, hold on. I in fact have quite a few. One. Oops. Two. S-hook. Yeah. 2 S-hooks too. Even my director's questioning. She's like, are you getting 2 S-hooks? Yes. With a jump ring on each S-hook, which is a closed jump ring. You've then got open jump rings. You have shepherd hooks, 2 pairs with the fancy detail on them, and then you have crimp covers. So you get 10 jump rings, which are open at 5mm. You get 10 crimp tubes, which are 2mm. You get 10 crimp covers, which are 3mm. You get 50 centimetre length sterling silver oval link chain of 3 by 2mm oval links with the sterling silver stamp on the tag as well, with the TGGC standing for the Genuine Gemstone Company, which is who we are. You then get, on top of that, your S-hooks, which are 16 by 8mm with 3mm closed jump rings, 2 on each one. You get your toggle clasps, which are 18 by 10mm with a loop at 3mm as well, so you actually get a jump ring in there as well. And then you get yourself, oh sorry, that was the shepherd hooks I was telling you about. Where's the and I've told you about the toggles already. Love, love, love. Oh no, I haven't. 22mm for your rounds and 9mm for your T-bar. Sorry, other way around. 9mm for your rounds, 22mm for your T-bar. All of this sterling silver as well. All of it. 40 pieces of sterling silver. Gram weight of sterling silver, 10 grams. I don't know many people with a 10 gram sterling silver bracelet or a 10 gram sterling silver necklace. Average bracelet gram weight is 4 grams, and that's with each gemstone having a setting. So a gemstone bracelet would have about 4 grams of silver. You've got so much silver here. You've got enough for 2 pairs of earrings minimum. You've got jump rings galore. You get 10 jump rings, 10 crimps, 10 crimp covers. Oh no, I tell a massive fib. They're not crimp covers, they are crimp, they're beads. Sterling silver beads. Let me put the bead onto. Here we go. There's the sterling silver bead that you get 10 of. $10 sterling silver beads at 3mm. Are you ready for this? Let's get a price on. What would you pay for 40 sterling silver findings, 30 carats of genuine rubies? Now I think this is stunning. If you want to give it as a gift to somebody to make jewellery, or if you want to buy it, make it for somebody. Bear in mind, you don't have to make them 2 pairs of earrings. You can make a pair for them and a pair for yourself. And you've got 2 clasps. You might only want to use 1 clasp. And then you could keep some sterling silver findings for yourself, and also make yourself your friend or a family member sterling silver ruby bracelet or necklace, or you can make them an entire suite. You've got enough there. What do you think, Claire?
See, I'm looking at it and thinking in both ways, because you would think that would be a beautiful, beautiful gift, a very good price for somebody. Because, you know, to introduce somebody, especially, you know, when you look at the tools, the price of the tools that we do. Yeah. See, if you gave that and say a couple of pairs of pliers, that would be a beautiful, wouldn't it? Beautiful gift. But then also from the point of view of how much you actually get in there, because I obviously make jewellery, and so looking at the amount you actually get in there. So for me, I would be thinking, well, that's a wonderful price for lots of different findings, all those gems.
Well, you don't have to.
And I would like it.
You don't have to make it as a gift for something. I mean, that's the original idea of it.
Yeah, but if you kept it, it's fantastic. Yeah, fantastic value for all of the, you know, you don't have to, you could do different things with it, couldn't you?
You could just see it as like a Jewellery Maker kit, a bundle.
Yes, yeah.
A bundle of findings and gemstones put together, because that's essentially what kits tend to be, findings and gemstones. So however you wish to look on it, you've got at £32.95 such stainless steel, and it's 50 centimetres on this chain, plus your gem, and you get a box as well. So it's almost like getting a kit but with a box. I love this. Talking of kits, should we go and have a look at what Claire's been working on? I think we should. I'm going to take my cuppa with me, because Amelia has very kindly got me a cuppa tea, which is chamomile and honey. Loving it. Right, now this kit. Oh, this is so pretty. This is you.
Yeah.
If I were to choose something colour-wise, this would be, I would give it to you. Of all the guest designers, you're the person
It's a beautiful, I love it. I mean, look how much you get in there. And the colour, oh, it's gorgeous.
The colours match what you're wearing, match your skin tone. This is just, this is clear Macdonald. This is it. Done. So you're getting 2 reels of wire with this one. You're going to get yourself a 0.4 and a 0.8, 10 metres of each, 20 metres of wire, plus all of these. Now, Kimbo, you told me we've only got a limited amount of these. Is it 50? 60? No. Ooh, is it? All right. Well, this is probably one of the more affordable kits, because you can get prices up 60. Oh gosh, I saw there's kits at hundreds of pounds, but most of them tend to be around £60 mark. This, you could get 2 kits for that price.
Ooh.
We're going to do something uber special, and it is Friday Frenzy. Can I just take the 3 strands of pearls firstly? And just those like that.
I know.
Do you need anything else? They are so,
They're beautiful, aren't they?
Really lovely in their luster, their shape. You've got a mixture of shapes. Do you find that it makes your life easier as a jewellery maker, or harder?
Yeah, no, absolutely, because they'll fit together in different ways, and you get very, very different. You can do different designs, get different effects.
So you can get the same colours but different looks.
Yes, yeah.
Depending on how the pearl is shaped. Or, for example, you've got apricot cultured pearls, you've got champagne cultured pearls, and you've got light teal, which are the 3 I have in my hands. This is the apricot, really, really soft pink. This is a lovely, this is one of my favourite colours, like a peachy pink. Peach is my favourite colour, this sort of apricot. It's just delicious. Then you have for yourself, the next to that, because they're at 6x4mm in a rice bead shape, you have these really lovely, they're the shape, and I don't want to call them this, but to me they look exactly like a tick of a tack, like the Sweeties, the mint.
Yes, yeah, they
Tactics.
do, yeah.
It's like that. That's the shape of them, and actually the size, I think, of them as well. So if you could picture the size of those, that's to me the size of these pearls. They are 6x5mm, and they're called potato pearls, and these have been drilled not from top to bottom but from side to side, which it doesn't make them sort of seasick. It just means that they've gotten a little bit more on a strand actually than what you could get if they were top drilled, as the rice beads have next to it. Then you've got Baroque pearls, which are 8x7mm, which are flat on one side and shaped on the other. So these are really, really good. I think I find quite easy for rings because they sit flat. You just decide what way you want them, and then you work with them that way. Also, they're going to sit great in the décolletage, great in the wrist, wherever you put them really, if you want to make them into a petal design. So that's 3 strands of pearls. If they were £10 each, £9.95 each, that'd be £30. When do we get pearls like that for £9.95? So then, if I were to add in coral,
Gorgeous, aren't they?
a corally pink, an actual coral with white coral. You don't often see this size of coral, do you? Especially not the white coral. You very rarely see white coral, because we quite often talk about what white opaque gems can you get.
yeah.
It'd be lovely, and apart from white, sort of you can get like a cloudy quartzite, a white quartzite you can get as a white. And then I'll give you another 2. So we'll double these up for you. Almost looks like sort of ice cream colours. They are a lovely size, aren't they? Maybe something you could use with your kumihimo, maybe incorporating in that seed beady size. They are coming in at 3mm.
Yeah, and all just sort of different beading designs. I do a lot with the, I really like as a little heart-shaped weave that I do quite a bit. And that takes about 33 beads. But yeah, when they're that size, you can do lots, can't you? They're so delicate.
I'm counting what you said, so about 33, so that's about that much there. So that little section there would do the heart when you're suggesting, and then you have all that left.
And then again.
And then again, because you get 2 of them, and then you get it in pink as well, or coral. And then 2 reels of wire, 0.4, sorry, was it 0.4? Yes, 0.4 and 0.8mm. So let me move this to the side. Oh, sorry. I moved that to the side to give me more room, and then I didn't realise you'd already started looking at it. Forgive me. £43.55 is what it should be. Shouldn't even be up to 60 normal price, just to add all of them together. 3 strands of pearls, we're only looking at £44. 2 reels of wire added to that, still only £44. 4 strands of genuine coral, not corally colour, actual coral in white coral, and then your pinker coral. Should we do all of it? All of it for under £30?
That's fabulous. All that, I mean, I've still got, so I've got all that left. And my pieces are gem, you know.
Gem heavy.
Yeah.
Claire has got plenty left in your coral.
Yeah.
You've even got quite a fair, I mean, those pearls, how many button pearls are they? They could just be pairs of earrings, or just individual charms. There's loads on there. You've made stunning pieces using the wire. I have to say, this stole the show for me. I'm absolutely obsessed with that. I think that's literally, my directors just went, that is amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
It is.
It's a sort of, you know, I'd love doing jewellery like that, because you get the everything, each one. Although if you build the flowers in the same way, but because you're working with pearls, so that each one is very different. You have, you know, you'll have the uniformity with the coral, which gives you a really, really nice effect. So those little tiny dainty flowers. But then when you're working with the pearls, you know, each flower that you do is going to be completely unique.
Absolutely, because they've all got their own individual mark, because they are genuine pearls. It would be different if it was shell pearl, and then you could have different. You can have uniformity. Depends what you want.
That's it.
But I love, like you say, you're not going to get uniformity. You're very, very kindly going to show us as well how to make a little section.
Yes, we're going to do a little flower. We're going to do a little flower.
Because we always talk about flowers and petals, and I know many of you who will be watching the show, even if you're a regular viewer, you might be thinking, you know what, I can't remember last time I made a flower. I quite fancy one, but how do I just start it again? Just remind me how I do that. So this is going to be perfect for many of you, especially new viewers too.
And it's sort of showing you using almost, so using your 0.4 that you get in the kit, which is perfect. So using this as like your needle and thread, and how you can work. We're going to work around a jump ring, so that will just give us that a little bit of stability and a base to work from. So we're going to do the little flowers with the little rice pearls.
So you've got about length of about macrame board.
Yes, yeah.
Just
and that gives
a length.
Yeah, just over a raw length, and that's probably plenty, and it'll give us a little tail. To attach it, whatever we're going to attach it to, whether it be like for earrings or on the pendant or whatever we need to do. So all I've done now, I've gone through the jump ring, you can see, and I've left just a little tail there, and I'm just going to pinch that together, and I'm probably going to go through once more. So I've gone through that jump ring twice and pulling it tight against the jump ring. So I've got my long tail here and my short tail here, and I'm just going to do a little twist.
And just quickly, does it matter what size jump ring you need?
No, you can use
depending on how
you can use anything that you've. I mean, they're just the standard ones out. So you know our findings packs.
Yeah.
So obviously the smaller or large the size will obviously that will determine the diameter of your the centre of your flower.
Okay.
Okay.
For sure. Yep.
So I'm just twisting that round. So just a straightforward twist, and I'm going to snip off
The excess.
that little bit there, so it's all tucked away. Now I'm going to start taking the rice pearls. So when you have a look at the shape of them, sometimes they will have, if I show you the difference, that they're all slightly different. So you can see there, you know, essentially the shape is the same, but there are slight differences. Now if we look at that one there, I've got a wider end at that point and a narrower end there. So what I would do with that one, I would put the narrow end first, so that I've got a nice weight. So if I show you there when I've moved that down, so I've got the narrow end,
Yeah. So tapered in almost towards
going into the centre, and the wider point, so almost in the same way with a petal. Now, so I've put that onto the 0.4, so you can see that's gone on absolutely no problem, and I've pushed that following the curve of the pearl, and I'm pushing it, so that's going to be the back. So you can see there. So I've pushed it at the back, and I'm just going to pinch there and wrap around that twist that I did twice.
Doing the wraparound.
Yeah, I'm doing the wraparound. So you can see, if I just show you, so if I hold that there, you can see that's where it's at the back there. So then I'm going to come down and I'm going to go back through. So you can see when I say I'm using it as a needle and thread, back through. I just encourage it round, so make that loop a little bit wider, and I come across and next to the first one.
Yep.
And take the next one in. So again, we have a little look, see where we think the weighting is best, and slide that on, so the narrow end. And what I don't want to do, I don't want to squish that right down to there, because you can see the difference.
The other one has a gap, yeah.
And I won't have enough. You know, I need a little bit more strength than just bringing it down and just round. I want to have that little, get it so that it's make the flower a little bit bigger, but give that strength there. So I'm holding again with the wire at the back, and I'm going to do 2 wraps around that 0.4, and again bring through. So bring it through and position. And this is entirely up to you how many you choose to add on. I mean, there are some flowers I would do, and I would say only do an odd number of petals because it looks much better. But actually on these, the way it sits, there are 8. So, you know, you just start to work your way all the way around, and you can see how quickly that's going to build up. But with the shape of that rice bead, it's going to flare out beautifully, and you will end up with that little. So that's with all of them. So you can see there. So you've got your tail here. So I just trim some of that off. So what we need to do now, we need to do that centre. So you can see there are I've used different sorts of centres
in throughout.
Yeah. And that's what's lovely when you've got all that combination of gems. You know, you can really play about with all these different flowers. So if we do the first one, so if you take 5 of the corally corals onto your 0.4 and just thread those on.
I love that, corally corals.
Your corally corals, but you can see.
We all know exactly what you mean. It's the perfect description.
Corally corals and thingies, and so you've got those 5 on there, and you can see how wonderful this 0.4 wire is. That all I'm going to do, I'm just going to create a loop, so just like that, and get those into a nice position and pull that together, and then twist here, just a couple of twists.
Ooh, like you did last summer.
Yeah, like I did last summer, and bring that 0.4 up through the centre of the flower, and add in. So this is the point, so I could either add in, depending on what sort of centre that I wanted to that, so I could add in the white coral, or to have that real contrasting colours, which I think looks lovely, And if I just show you how to position it, because of the way these ones are drilled, so it's right through the centre. So like you said, like one of those mints. So just have a little play. What you don't want to do is you don't want to put it on and put it like that, because you've got your wire. So just spend a bit of time, decide which way you're going to have it, and just kick it out slightly so that it's going to sit like a little egg, and bring that all the way back through. So back through the centre. When it's at that point, that's normally when I don't sort of pull down straight away. I'll have just a little fiddle about and position it.
Love that technical term.
Yeah, that's a very technical. Yeah. So there we go. So you can see from the side, but you've got less from the top of that.
Yep.
So now what we need to do to secure that, if you take this, the one that you've just threaded through, and just put it back through, you'll find lots of lovely little gaps in between, because all the gems are different sizes, and just connect that. So that's now not going to go anywhere. So if you just group those two wires together, if I just trim off that long tail there, and then put those two tails through.
Through the middle.
Through the middle there. So then you would just spend in exactly the same way, splay out those two tails at the back, and with your needle and thread, and just secure that on there. Or you have your different, do your different centre. So that's exactly the same as I did the coral ones, but just use the white on the outside
and the coral
in the middle, and you can see what a different, you get a different flower again.
Completely different, isn't it? Exact same technique.
Yeah, exactly the same technique. There we go.
I love that. Instantly recognisable as a Claire piece. Love her designs.
Oh, thank you. I do love doing them. Thank you.
I love them. I've already dipped mine.
Yeah.
I think it needs to be shown on. I think. I really do. Oh, Amelia, I've got that sterling silver bracelet. I brought it in to my purse. Ooh! I went home the other day with sterling silver bracelet on. You've been pinching. Not even on purpose. So I did it without even thinking. Right, are you ready for a cheeky? Claire, thank you.
You're very welcome. You're welcome.
Loved it. I think that's on behalf of everyone at home as well. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I hope you get practicing that. We'll be looking at your wall of fames in just a sec, but I think now I should do that cheeky star of eye. What do you think? Yeah, let's do it. This is the moment you've all been waiting for. I didn't tell you when it was coming up. I just knew it was going to be amazing and really, really special. Thank you so much for tuning in. It is now time. The graphics are in. If you're watching on the television, if you're watching on the web, I've just waved to thin air. 0800 644 655. You've got 55 carats of Neon Apatite. The code on it is TZNV61. And this is now coming. I've just seen Leah on cameras just for her hand out. You're loving this, aren't you? She's literally just gone, yeah. You've been waiting for this one. Yeah? Leah's been waiting for this. She's just going on the camera. This is the one. Everybody's talking about it. And it's so long. You would think maybe you would get me sort of 17 centimetres, a smaller size one. This is your sort of, these are gonna fly out. In fact, they already are. They're already flying out the door or swimming out the door with that sort of colour. You have yourself a phone number which is free to phone on the phone lines from a landline in the UK, or alternatively on the web on JewelleryMaker.com. In Hampshire, you're already in. I've already got 15%, verging on 20% of my stock, already got an interest on it and flying out the door. I've only got 55 now. And this is brand new. 55 people have it, or 55 opportunities. I say that. First few have already got some multi-bids, so you're not all going to get, there's not going to be 55 people with this today. There's going to be 55 opportunities on a first come, first served basis. Do be quick. Devon's got theirs. London, Hampshire, Wiltshire, as I say, 20% of the stock's already gone now. It's really, really busy for this quality in colour and for this rondelle shape. Usually you only get apatites really in the ovals, isn't it? the small ovals, really beautiful, but you've probably never seen them in a rondelle, and you won't have seen them in a rondelle this colour with myself. Look at that quality. Aren't they out of this world? Look at the glow. It genuinely looks like you're out in one of the most tropical countries, but you're not on the beach. No, you've gone out in a boat, like one of those bottomless glass bottom boats, and you can see that perfect colour. You know when the sort of two seas meet and you can see the two different colours? That's what it looks like to me. Tropical Caribbean awesomeness. What do you think, Claire?
And when the sun just glints off that's what it's like, isn't it? It's so vivid.
It's absolutely like that. Oh my gosh, you know when you see, I used to remember when I was a little girl, I used to watch television for the music channels, and you see like all the singers on these yachts singing away, and you could have like the water glistening next to the singer.
It is just like that, yeah.
Their big bottle of, I don't know, sparkling juice, I'm sure it was. Fizzy apple juice, I think my mum used to tell me it was. 55 carat of that. It just screams to me luxury. Something like a celebrity would be partial to that sort of caliber, that high end. Maybe you're fortunate enough to go on a really, really special family holiday, or a holiday with your friends, or a couple's holiday, or even just go by yourself. I had one of the best times of my life when I went on holiday by myself. Loved it. Went to Bournemouth. I loved it. It was amazing, and the water was the sun was catching on the water, and not as blue as this, but it was just lovely. I remember walking around taking little videos of myself on the beach, skipping my stones. I loved it. And 32 spaces, and all I kept saying was, I'm so happy, I'm so happy. This is a happy strand. You cannot get this home and not be happy and not think of just hanging out. You don't need to hang out with other people. I love you all, but sometimes it's nice to just have a moment with yourself. Kimberly, you were saying that the other day. It's just nice to have a day just to chill out and just enjoy your own things, enjoy your own time, enjoy your own space, enjoy your own jewellery. I mean, look at that. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't want to hang out with anyone if this came through my door. I just want to look at it by myself and enjoy it. Have a cup of tea, maybe a little biscuit of the rich variety, and just enjoy looking at the glow and thinking, what am I going to make? I mean, earlier with the pearls, how perfect is that? Is that right, or is that so right? Oh, what else would you put it with?
You could put it with anything, couldn't you? And that's why you said, and it's not just the colour, it's the shape. It's having, having it in a rondelle, which is a brilliant shape for jewellery making, because it adds to whatever you put it with. It doesn't overpower, and it just sits. It sits beautifully. So, like on those pearls or on a round, it sits. It's brilliant.
How about the Peridot? Half the stock is already gone. I'm going to have to get that price down for $39.95. It's on for you. That is your price. It's brand new. There are only there only were 55 in stock. Already that stock is halved. On the first come first served basis, I have 20 in baskets, so that's the other 50% of my stock could be going to yourselves, or sort of, I don't know, 30%. Look at the quality of this Peridot. Faceted, microfaceted, but bigger than your usual microfaceted size Peridot. To go with that, it would be beautiful. It would go with the pearls. It would go with something like, I don't know, these beauties that are in stock coming up. Imagine those two together.
Oh yeah, that's a lovely combination.
Think against the amethyst. Oh, so perfect. Check them out before they go. That is a must, and if you've just got that, you're one of only 55 or one of only 55 opportunities. Maybe if you've got more than one, that's great, but enjoy that. Now, Wall of Fame time. Let's go and do it. Let's see what you've been up to. Oh, we've got a lot of turquoise love coming on today, haven't we? Love this. This would be very, very fabulous with your first kit. It would go really well. Number 86, and this one is from Chris. Thank you so much for taking the time to message us, Chris. Is it name and numbers, Kimbo? All right, I'm sorry I won't be able to read that out for now, but at least I managed to get it on and show your number. We're really behind today, but this is magnesite you've used and findings from GM. Thank you so much, and you've been on holiday. Oh, and thanking everybody and best of luck to you all. That's lovely, Chris. Thank you so much and well done.
I've got 87. Look at this wire work.
Oh, gosh,
and this is Anne in Windy Bexhill-on-Sea. There we go. That's Orange Adventurine. That is beautiful.
Really I love the orange and the brown. You've
Fantastic.
done that really, that antique bronze, is it?
Beautiful.
Oh, lots of necklaces here. I was just going to say, I love the way they're all being displayed on lovely
Yes,
different
very,
pots.
very
Got
arty.
some very professional busts going on here. 88, and this is a good luck to everyone in the draw, and it's from Anne. Anne, thank you so much. I'm not sure where you're from, Anne, but I love the fact that you've taken the time to make that for us. But you need one. You need a win with lots of ease.
It's very professional looking, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's fab. Well done. You're number 88, Anne.
This is lovely as well. Got the work in that. So 89. And this is from Dawn Wright. Can't see where Dawn's from, but that's gorgeous, Dawn. Well done.
Lovely. A complete
Beautiful.
suite as well. Lovely matching set.
Beautiful.
Work's gone into that. And then the final one for the moment, you've got for rose gold, silver and yellow gold, you've got a lovely mix here. Quite fancy these. Number 90, and this is from Anne Thomas. And I'm not entirely sure where you are, but you want to let us know that you love everybody, and you're hoping as always for a win. And that's from Anne Thomas. Anne, thank you so much. I love that. Pendulums of amethyst, as you do. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Right, my presenter's pick is still to come. I have got, have you guessed what it is? Do you know what it is? Lots and lots of people texting in, but we haven't had a right message as yet, or a right answer. If you want to text us at 60777, that's the number. Normal network charges will apply. Make sure you put JM Studio at the start of the text so we actually get the message. Otherwise, as many studios share that number, we might not get it unless you put JM Studio. JewelleryMaker.com. So it's a gemstone that has over 30 varieties. It's a very rare variety. Did you see the colour change a little bit?
Oh, no. Did it?
I don't know. Did that? I think it changed colour almost. Right, so that's my presenter's pick. Guess what it is? Drop us a message. You all know the main gem for this family, but you just might not know this variety. But today I will be teaching you. Coming up at around 12 o'clock, I have, what was that, sorry? Aquamarine. Oh my gosh, have you seen this aquamarine strand?
I think I might have.
It's like the perfect colour. See, Claire's eyes are perfect blue. It matches them perfectly. You need it. Claire needs it. It's coming up. It's aquamarine on the other side of a really short break. Really short.
Download the Jewellery Maker app today. You can watch our Jewellery Maker shows live, view all the details of the item that is currently on air, as well as browsing all the items from today's show. You can also minimise the video or switch to use as a companion app. Get the Jewellery Maker app today and boost your viewing experience.
You can now keep in touch by following Jewellery Maker on Twitter. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have two delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Come and join Jewellery Maker on Facebook and get involved with over 50,000 people who have liked us. You'll get up-to-date information about our channel from the latest images of designs by our fantastic guests, gossip on what is coming up in the shows and the newest information on our workshops. You can get in contact with jewellery makers all over the world and get some fantastic hints and tips. Simply search Jewellery Maker in the search box or go to facebook.com/JewelleryMaker UK and you're there. You don't even need to have a Facebook account. We can't wait to see you there. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
This is amazing. The size of these central aquamarines. This for me, perfect into a necklace, maybe introduce a little bit of chain, maybe with some pearls, and then there's plenty of sections that I would keep for earrings, rings, bracelets. You're going to make a whole entire suite of jewellery from this aquamarine strand. You are going to love it. Possibly the biggest faceted rondelles of aquamarine we've ever seen. Is that a bold statement to make? Have you seen some big aquamarine rondelles?
I don't think I've seen any like that. Wow.
This is amazing. Look at the size of these central aquamarines.
Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it?
Get next to my pinky. Look how big they are. They are 8 by 4 millimeters. They are huge. Just for the central one, what would you expect to pay? About £45 for one in a charm? As a pendant? I mean, that's a central, that's a ring size. The faceting that's gone on there. Lots and lots of them in baskets. You see how long it is. They start at 4 by 2. Now, in all honesty, most rondelle strands go up to a 4 by 1 mil. They don't start at 4 by 2 and then graduate from there. Very, very sizable rondelle. If that, for example, was a bracelet, I mean, look how many times you could wrap that around. And now, I appreciate I do have slim wrists, but still, this is without any findings or without any. Oh my gosh, I need this. We all need this. March's Birthstone, the quality and colour. Can you see the glow coming through them? Oh my word, when does aquamarine ever look this eye-catching and glamorous? When it's on Jewellery Maker, that's when. I would love you to own these. Just maybe one of the 4 by 2 mil at the start of the strand with a pearl. Is that something you would do? A similar idea to what you would use the Neon Apatite like? What do you think?
So you could do. I mean, that strand is. I mean, you've got the colour, haven't you? You've got the faceting, the clarity, the size, the length of it. I mean, it's a perfect strand, isn't it?
I don't think we could add any more to make it better. We've got a graduation in strand in size. We start big, we get even bigger. We've got, as you say, a great length. You've got a colour, but you've also got a clarity, but you've also got a brilliance. I mean, look at that one glowing, the size of it, an 8 by 4 millimeter. Should we do a shoulda, woulda, coulda price? Only £50 for the ultimate aquamarine. Hand on heart, one of the best aquamarines I've offered on Jewellery Maker. It ticks every box with size, with colour, with brilliance, with clarity. It's got the graduation, and it's gone from $49.95 to $39.95. £10 off per person. £10 off per person today. I know, enjoy it. Don't hang out whatever you do. Get involved, treat yourself. But for aquamarine and the length of it, we're looking at a 38 centimetre length. Look at the quality of this. This is just unreal. I would expect this calibre of aquamarine to be in your 3 figures when you look at the jewellery that's out there. When you look in the stores that have aquamarine and diamonds, aquamarine and morganite and kunzite together. Morganite, of course, being the same family. Let me show you a beautiful strand of morganites and aquamarines next to it, and you can see the quality of both of them. My word, I am so thrilled with that Aquamarine strand. That has just made my day. That and the Peridot and the white topaz that's coming up, and right now amber. Now amber rounds, we can't quite often get amber in sort of odd shapes, just sort of natural shapes. We don't often get them in a round shape. I've had one not so long ago, so popular. They are just delicious. They're like almost little bubbles of joy, little bubbles of honey. You know what? Do you know the sort of really expensive stuff you can get? You can get honey, and then you can get like manuka, which is quite considered in price. Have you ever tried it? Manuka, you could be paying £30 for manuka, for a type of honey. Well, I say a type of honey. It's manuka, it's a type of honey. You can get +5, +10, +18, like +20 different strengths from different places, I believe. And I hear that New Zealand manuka is very popular. But for me, these are like little bubbles of manuka, little golden glows of honey. You think of a honeycomb.
It is like they glow, isn't it?
Like they've been slightly heated just a little bit and melted. It makes that honey just almost not runny, but you know how honey's just gooey almost?
Yes, yeah.
That lovely gooey honey. And if you don't like the taste of honey, you'll still probably like the colour. Do you like it? That's good to know, Mike. So 5mm, and you've got the wondrous natural beauty of genuine gems. I mean, Mother Nature creates these genuine gems. And to get amber, well, that's just another world, isn't it? Now, I have to be honest, there's quite a big line through the middle of them from the that's been drilled into them, and it's got cord through it, but I think that line will always be there because it is amber and it doesn't have a crystal structure. They've had to do the way they've drilled the hole has left a sort of white part through the middle of it, but you can't see that there. Oh, well, I like manuka, but I think I'd rather get this, and I could wear this. This is fabulous. So think about what you would pay elsewhere for something golden and gorgeous. Where else can you get amber, and what sort of prices is it? Now, would these be individual? Would you split this strand up and just have them as individual? I'm going to have to move on. Well, that sucks. Clear quartz. This just arrived with me. This wasn't due for today's show. This is ooh. This was an extra special treat. We've only got 59. You'll need to be quick on these. I got 20 carats. The code on it is PCZC75, and there are 14 centimeters on this strand. And you can see the quality of these 15 by 6mm fancy pear cuts, they're called. They almost make me think more of sort of diamond shapes, or almost like flint shapes. What price do you think? The quality that you've got, bear in mind they're back in with me today. They have been seen in the past. These ones are not flat, they're almost slightly puffy at the bottom, almost widens out, allowing you to get this beautiful brilliance. An outstanding luster on the surface, clarity in there in abundance. These are really clean quartz, aren't they? Imagine one of these with one of those keys in silver earlier. Would you put those together, or would you keep them separate? Kimball, what would you like to see them with? Turquoise. Oh my gosh, yes. That would be lovely. Oh, that's really delicious. I really fancy that. It's quite stylish and elegant. It's funny, you got the roughness of the nuggets, and then the excellent quality and the faceting, the other level of the clear quartz. It's like two worlds. It's like the Spice Girls would say, two become one. Yeah, they did. How about this? My presenter's pick, which is to come in about 45 minutes. We love, 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 love it. Would you put Peridot with it? What would you put with it? There's so many choices, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of them together on a strand approximately. They could be 10 individual pendants, 10 individual gems for earrings, so that could be 5 pairs of earrings. You can make them into rings, you can make them into selection of charms. There's so much that you could do with these. Imagine these with some pearls. Classy and elegant, would that be? Sophisticated. Claire, what would you do with these? Do you fancy these? Are these for you?
I do. I love anything like that. You know, if it's a fancy cut, I just think so much of any jewellery making work is done for you, isn't it? Because it's all, somebody's put so much time and effort into that gemstone before you do anything with it. So you could just, you know how we did on the I did on the first kit, where you had that sort of bit of detail at the top, so with the sterling silver, and utilise that drill hole and just have a lovely pendant.
Oh, I agree. You've got 10 drill holes to utilise here. I love the brilliance, I love the clarity, I love the quality, I love the not chatoyancy, it's not Sheila, what was I about to say? My brain's like a sieve today, forgive me. Scintillation, there's the word. I don't get to use it that often because not that many gems on Jewellery Maker have scintillation, so when we get them it's a really rare occasion. It's very quite fabulous. It means either the gem moves or you move, or the angle you look at it moves, and it goes bing, just like that price, $11.95. It's pinged there. We're going to honour a lower price. The launch price was only $9.95, so we're going to no way! Is it? That's £1 each. Not even £1 each. Yay! Oh, I didn't think it was going to be that low. That has made me really happy. I thought these were, do you know what's funny? I read out the price, but in my head these were about $19.95.
But that's what it looks like though, doesn't it? It looks like a strand that should be a lot higher than that.
Why is it down there? No, I love that response. No idea. You can't really argue with no idea, can you? If they've not got an idea, they're not going to have an idea if you try and argue the point. They've just got no idea. Kimbo has no idea, and Kimbo is controlling your price, which for us is gorgeous. We love it. Have you got it? Are you thinking about it? I had a good quantity, but not thousands. This is the last of stock in this. This will sell out today, so do try and grab it while you can. The code PCZC75. Don't worry if you can't remember it. It's the only clear quartz I've had today, but do make sure you check it out as soon as you can. For £10, that's amazing. To be able to get that in the turquoise, that would be together £20. Did you say 2 strands of Iolite? Oh, I was going to say I've only got one. Ah, nuggets! Oh no, I've only got 65 in stock. These are pretty special. Wait until you see. Ooh, full of nuggety goodness. It's one of your 5 a day and you're getting 2 of them. It's not really, but wouldn't it be cool if it was? You have got yourself 180 carats of Iolite. You've got 7x5mm to 15x10mm. Now there's plenty on there. That's a 38cm strand in each one. You're getting, oh gosh, you're getting some greens coming through there. Because you can get your green kyanite. It reminds me a little bit of that. Ooh, I don't know if I've ever really seen too much of that. That's quite a luxury, that, isn't it?
That's lovely.
Ooh, it's like a deep sea blue green. Ooh, that's a bit different, isn't it? Yes, 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 we love this. Oh my, plenty for you to work with as well. There's a huge array on these strands. And 2 strands for you coming in at 38 centimetres in length approximately. And that's 7x5mm to 15x10mm. And again, to get that, you get the purples that come through from Iolite as well. It's a pleochroic gem. A lot of people compare it to tanzanite. How big is that one? It's huge. It's a whopper. Is it? Oh my word, there wasn't many to begin with and there won't be many for long, not with that price point. This is how you give away Iolite nuggets. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. What would you put with it? Peridot? What do you fancy? The Peridot nuggets from earlier. That completely sold out. I'm not surprised it was down to this sort of price point. That I think would look lovely, and you wouldn't need a lot, would you? They would go deliciously together. What do you normally put with Iolites, or have you never tried Iolite before? I think it might be a bit unusual with turquoise. What do you reckon? A little bit different. At $7.95, I haven't even congratulated many of you today. Forgive me, I haven't really been looking. Hadriana's in London. I've got Dumbartonshire, Helen's there, Leslie Ann, a regular. Great to see you, Linda and Barbara and Natalie, Analia, Annalie, sorry. I love the name Annalie. Wasn't there a girl in Neighbours who was the nurse? Wasn't she called Annalie? Or Annalise, was it? I loved it.
I remember.
She was a secretary to Carl at the doctor's surgery. She was a nurse.
She wasn't the one who had the transformation, was she? No.
Maybe.
No. No, was that plain?
I don't know.
No.
But
Plain Jane, I think I'm
really
thinking of.
pretty name. Annalise, Annalie. That's lovely. I love it. Right. Check those out as soon as you can. Weaving cord, fancy it. Let's get it on. 3 of each colour. Kim, that's very generous of you. Oh no, you're giving 4 in the black. As if as if 3 wasn't enough. In the black you get 4, which is actually pretty perfect, because that's probably the one that you would need maybe more of. If any of them you would need more of one colour, I imagine it'd be the black. So do you call these skeins, or what do you just call them?
I think they are, aren't they?
Yeah, some people tend to call them skeins. Some people don't. It doesn't matter if you do or you don't. It's your own, whatever you fancy. You are getting 10 meters in each one, each skein. You get 1 millimeter cord in each one, and then you get 3 in the cream, 3 in the brown, and 4 in the black. I want to plait them. It'd be pretty with the brown, white, and black. I don't know. Just seeing them there makes me think about plaiting of a horse's mane and tail.
I want to stroke them though, because they look very very silky.
They look like that really expensive cord that you get in the curtain shop.
Yes, yeah. And on tassels.
Yeah, on the tassels.
Really tactile.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The ones that the ones at like £50 for one high back tassel, and you're thinking, I'm never going to buy that, but I'm going to stand and play with it for a while. That's exactly what I did last time I went to the curtain shop. And at this curtain shop, they give you a free cup of tea. So then I had a cup of tea and then went back and played with the tassels again. I did buy 2 pillows. It's nothing to do with curtains. These are, as you say, they look like you want to touch them. That's probably the best way to describe them if you've never touched them before. If you've ever seen these really expensive tassels on the bottom of, whether it be tiebacks or the bottom of, you know, those really lovely shawls that have lovely tassels on them. Oh, they are gorgeous. And as I say, we get 4 in the black. So 40 meters in the black, 30 in the brown, and 30 in the cream. To be fair, they match my top. It's kind of my top in a skein. Oh my gosh, I could totally get away with these, couldn't I? Just twist them into my top. No, nobody would know. Nobody's gonna know. I just twisted them in. You mean the twist? Yeah. Right, what should we do price point wise? It's Friday Frenzy. Let's do something special. Is it? You have got yourself 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 meters in total. Is that correct? Is my maths right? 6 plus 4? 100. 100 meters. That is special, isn't it? Gosh, it could be endless treats. 70 pence a metre. 7 pence a metre sounds much better. That's what we're doing. I think we need to treat ourselves. Yep. The chocolate, I mean, you've got your neutral colours there. You love that. I love neutrals. I'm saying clearly it matches. Kerry's messaged in. Hi, Kerry. Oh, you spell your name like my best friend. She doesn't have an E, she has an I. She loves it. She doesn't like it when people get it wrong. Kerry with an I. I have some of these. They're great for kumihimo. Ooh, do you know, I should have thought of that. Didn't think of that. I love that. Great idea, Kerry. Thank you for taking the time to send us that. Lots of people at home be thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna get that now. Fancy a star buy? Me too. Let's do it. I am staring at this strand. There are only 20 left. So special. Might even go perfectly with the kit that Claire had as her second kit. I think it would, Claire. What do you think?
Lovely addition, wouldn't it? Yeah, perfect.
Goes lovely with the corals, lovely with the rice pearls. The teal pearls even look really lovely with the blues. Oh my gosh, some of the aquamarines are more green, some of them are more blue. You've got the beryl family in there. So that's incorporating morganites too. You've got yourself this lovely burst of vibrant but still pastel colours. And I think it's amazing. I struggle sometimes with pastel gemstones for them to show their natural beauty across television. Sometimes they can just look a little bit washed out, and it makes me sad because I think they're such beautiful colours on the television. Well, on the naked eye they just don't come across on the television, but if you can see how strong these come across with a pastel shade on a white background in a white lit television studio, you can only imagine how vibrant and how strong these pastel colours are going to be when you get them home. And that sounds odd, doesn't it? Vibrant pastel colours, but they really pop. They're really strong. They're really vibrant, but they're still pastel. I've got a lot of love for these. Do you like these, Claire?
I do. I love all the beryl strands that we do. I just think I love strands that you get that, you know, you've got that mixture of the colours in, especially like, you know, the pastely tones. Beautiful.
I agree. So stunning. Now already 3 have been allocated to one person. Was that you? You've been thinking about it? Do you fancy it? Absolutely adore these. Would you cut the strand and separate them all into their matching colour? Would you leave them like this? Would you add them with pearls? Rosalind, what are you going to do with them? Rosalind's already in. Do you mind me asking? I'm just intrigued. Jenny, well, I have this strand actually, so I know what I want to do with it. I want to have a blue bracelet, a pink bracelet, and then I want the rest to be multicoloured in a necklace with a little bit of chain. I just think they're divine. Now there isn't really a pink in morganite, it's a peachy pink. How much? Again, please. Oh, right, you need this then. This was me thinking about £64.95, £50. Anywhere else would you be able to even get it? But today on Jewellery Maker, the price point, many people pay that price just for one charm in a base metal. It's easy done, and it's not a bad thing. There might only be one place that does that charm like that, and that's fair enough, and that's the charm you want, and that's great. But for one of these on a head pin, the price point you could pay, and how many is on there? What? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm currently on 32, 4, 6, 8, 10, 42, 4, 6. 46 in one strand. That's 46 individual charms for me. We're looking at Sarah Worcestershire's message, and hi, imagine just one morganite as a ring, how much you can charge for one. Exactly, and there's 46 on there. 46 gems, not all morganites, but morganites within that. For me, that's a real idea. think you need to treat yourself. Sterling silver jump rings in between. How gorgeous would that be?
That's what I was, yeah, just thinking, you know, like a sweetie bracelet, and then just I'd have a mixture of all the colours on a bracelet.
I love the sound of that. Now, Kimbo seems to think I have a little dish on the desk, but these have got my keys in it. So is there another dish? It's hiding, Claire. There's more! Claire!
I know, I'm keeping an eye on everything.
How did you know? I have 200 in stock. You are going to need these. We are looking at 9mm outside diameter jump rings. And I have sterling silver for you as your metal. Not your base metal, your metal. And they're all open jump rings. Love, love, love them. Over 200 weaves you can open up in the chainmail world just by having a 9mm outside diameter jump ring. Can offer you the luxury of so many more styles and patterns. Great for Mobius flowers. I think all jump rings are great for Mobius flowers. I love them. I've got a massive soft spot for them. But for the quality of these sterling silver jump rings and the look you can create, especially with the chainmail workshops coming out really, really shortly, you need to get yourself jump rings. Director Claire and I are a little bit obsessed with jump rings at the moment, aren't we, Claire? I love that fly. Oh, aye. We are. We love them. We're chainmailing everything at the moment. I just got hooked. I think it was doing 4 hours of DVD. Just got me into it and just cannot stop. I want to chainmail with everything.
I would like to. I never have before, but
you got to do.
Watching Fleur, I think I've just made. You know, she makes it seem very easy, doesn't she?
She does, using those big rings that she's got. Have you ever tried to close one of those?
No.
They're rock hard.
Are they?
Yeah, they're really difficult. They're really strong. Should I show you a Mobius? How long have we got, Kim? Can I do a Mobius flower? If I'm really, really quick. You can just do the idea of one. Obviously this is without pliers and I'm having to open all my jump rings. That'll take me a minute. But with the Mobius flower, you don't need that many rings. You need a wee bit more when it's a 9mm. But you've got for yourself. They're so malleable. I can do this with my fingers. I don't even need pliers. Probably not getting a perfect join, but I can still give you an idea of the idea. It's funny, isn't it, Claire? An idea of an idea.
Of an idea.
But there's obviously it's not going to hold together because I've not finished it, but if I put it through my pliers and get an idea of a Mobius flower.
Oh, that's lovely.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
So what you can do is just you put them in. Now this is not a very technical way of explaining it. It's not the proper way, but all you do is you put your jump ring inside and you just keep doing it the same thing every time. So when I put my jump ring in, I put it in, because I'm a lefty, I put it in at this corner here. I think Fleur does it that corner there. And you just keep putting them in the same way as you put them in the first time, but after the first time, obviously you've only got one through. This time you put all of them through. You just close it. I don't know how many I've used. Hold on, let me just put it on the table and flatten it out. I have used, and it just gets bigger and bigger, and you can keep going till you fill the gap, or you can stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've used 6. You get 20. It's like you could easily make a pair of earrings. Of course you can. It's not
nice
holding its form because I haven't done enough. But
on the hoop, you know, we did on the demo, the first demo. You could add that to the hoop, couldn't you?
Oh yeah, you totally could. I love them. With 4 grams of sterling silver, you're getting yourself endless ways of working with these. Now you don't have, I mean, what another reason that these would look great is just put it, another way they would look really good is if you got something like a 10mm size gem. These aren't 10mm, but just to give you an idea, to put them in between your gems, and then you can hang charms off them. Now that one's too big for this size stone, because these stone are only, well, they're not, I'm not entirely sure, I think they're 6mm maybe. But these, next to the 9mm jump rings, next to the 10mm gems that you've got, or 9mm gems, that'll look perfect. Love, love, love that. And that was with no pliers, no tools, no nothing. You can make Mobius flowers. Loads of multi-bits coming through in sterling silver, and they are all open for you. Gorgeous. Right, I have got another kit with Claire. I'm spinning around. Now every time I look at this cup, it's like I haven't had any, but it's because Amelia keeps topping it up. She's amazing. This is it. You get more wire in here than anybody else. This is going to be the lowest price kit of the day.
Really?
Of the three, the last one was $29.95, so I don't know how you can get much lower, but all right. Wire-wise, you have it's at 0.25. 15 meters of 0.25mm. They're all the same color, copper colored. You've got 0.8mm, 0.6mm, 0.4. So you've got it all.
Yeah.
The only one you haven't got is a 1mm really, or a 1.25. You can go above it, but for the main gauges that we tend to offer, you've got 0.25, 0.4, 0.6 and 0.8mm. Oh, I quite like that. And 15 meters in the 0.25, so that's giving you a total of 45 meters of copper colour wire with all the different gauges. So earlier in the previous demonstration where you made those beautiful earrings, you had the different the beautiful ring as well. You used 3 different gauges. Yeah. Aside from the 1mm, could you do it with an 8mm, or would it not be big enough?
You could, and if you got the the wire twisting tool, you could you could
twist a 0.4
do that.
or twist a 0.6.
Yeah.
So there's plenty of options of what the previous designs and the previous demonstrations that Claire's shown us today that you could use these wires and incorporate with if you missed out on the kits. They were very, very popular. These two are just perfect. Now these are big. These are not shine retiring. As I was about to say, and then I thought I should probably look, but you've used some of them as just individual. Just one of these on their own is enough.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
Yes. Really gorgeous. I mean, they will go with all the beryl that we had earlier. They'll go with the aquamarines. The pastel colour that you've got allows it to go with quite a lot. Even a hot gemstone, a blue gemstone, whether it be that neon apatite that we had, or whether it be something subtle, a bit more like a smoky quartz. You've got plenty of options.
Yeah, it'd go with a lot of them.
And with the metals, I mean, that's a perfect combination, isn't it?
It's very, very delicate as well. Though they are big, with that the colour and the tones, and then with that, I think they're quite delicate as well. Delicate pieces.
You have been busy.
I have been busy.
Have you seen any of what Claire's made? I've been too busy counting the wires. You've possibly already looked. I'm speechless, Claire. I don't even. Where do you begin? This looks like it should be in the V&A, like Victoria and Albert Museum. This for me is something that is like a piece of art. I think
when you look at, I always look at the title of the kit. So with the sort of making a statement, and so with that one, I thought, the gems they're outstanding, aren't they? And you've got the shape of them is wonderful. They're very sparkly. But I really wanted to do, go all out on the wire work on that one piece.
And the ring as well.
Yes, yeah. So that's, when you were saying about could you do with can you see the ring there, the shank? I haven't actually woven into it, but I've just sort of wrapped it round. So you've got several, I think there are probably four or five lots of the 0.8, which is fine. That's strong enough.
It's nice to have a big when it's that shank when you've got that.
Yes, yeah.
I love it. I cough and the camera moves. Excuse me, it was almost like it was my fault there. Sorry, Lee, I gave it a fright. We have got a fantastic price coming in. It's got to be fantastic because you already know it's the lowest price in the entire strand. I don't know what's going on with this strand. There's a knot in the middle of it. I don't know how that's happened. So £43.29, or 20 pence, sorry, if you add the 4 reels at 45 metres the 4 varying gauges, plus the 2 strands of 450 carats and 500 carats in the rose quartz to $27.95. It is the lowest kit price so far today, and we're going to go even lower. We just want them to get allocated. It's a Friday afternoon. We're with you all weekend. We start as we mean to carry on for £25 for the 4 reels of wire, for the 2 strands of 450 carats for the clear quartz, or white quartz should I say, and then you've got the rose quartz at 500 carats, 26 by 18 to 36 by 24 on the white quartz, and then the slabs on both of them, and the slabs on the rose quartz go up to 30 by 20 millimetre.
And the facets on those rose quartz are beautiful. You know, you've got that real sort of subtle movement on,
diagonal twist almost to them, allowing, as you say, the light to catch them at different angles. And they're all uniformed, so all of the rose quartz are the same size. They're all 30 by 20 mil. I love that heart, and I have to say, I'm not a big fan of tassels, and that's my favourite tassel I've ever seen.
With that thread, I love the colour of that thread, and I thought I've got to do at least a little something with it, because it's
from the middle of the the strand, the pink thread that you get.
Yeah,
I love it. Hi lovely ladies, OMG, it's payday and spend so much already. And I just love this kit. My best would have a field day with this kit. Samantha in Sussex, we love it.
Yeah, I need to send it in. Send us pictures and show us what you make.
Definitely. Sue in London's dropped us a wee message. Sue has said, coloured copper, coloured wire seems to go with everything. It's lovely. Excuse me, I've got a wee frog in my throat.
It does. It really does go with absolutely everything. I think, it's like copper, isn't it? It does just, it goes. It can either be like your rose gold, little feminine touches, or be quite masculine as well. So yeah, I do like it.
Thank you. Oh no, I'm not okay. Sorry, I thought I was okay. Thank you, Claire. Love it. I'm going on a message that Claire might fancy reading. Well, I don't.
Oh, Claire's jewellery. Oh no, I might get emotional now. Claire's jewellery is just incredible and never ceases to make my jaw drop. Oh, and she's so lovely with it. Oh, thank you. Is this my mum? Thank you, ladies, for a fab programme. Oh, Caroline, that's lovely. Thank you. It's not my mum, but that's really, really kind. Oh. It's very kind of you, Caroline. Thank you.
I totally agree with you, Caroline. As much as I can't say it, I am thinking it. So for £25, the bracelet I adore, and that's just some layers of chain, isn't it?
Yeah, so all that is, I mean, it's quite the one with the wire work and the demo that we'll do is slightly more intricate wire work, but with all the others, you know, you're talking rosary links, or just adding jump rings and chain, and standard findings that you would get in you know, the findings pack. So that it's jewellery that is you know, everybody at any level, if you're just starting out, you can make, and because you've got that wonderful gemstone with all that faceting, it does make a statement with you having to put really minimal effort if you don't want to do really intricate wire work. You know, you don't have to. The gems make a statement enough.
So you've got the option, you've got the gems, you've got the wire.
Yeah.
But you also have whatever you may have at home in your stash, or you might not. You might be, as you say, Claire, it might be the first kit you've ever got, so you might just use the wire, which of course you can do. Of course you can, no problem at all. Love it, or do you love it? Claire, I know you spoke about a demonstration.
Shall I do a demonstration? Yes. Yes.
What are you going to show us?
I'm going to show how. I was thinking then, what am I going to do? What am I doing?
I love it. You're like,
I'm going to do a little bit of the, you know, the really intricate wire work, so you can just see how to attach it to the gem, and just a little bit of the weave. So if we start off, and rather than, because I've used most of mine, so rather than cut a new strand, I'm just going to use these are some of the smaller ones, so you can still see how sizable they are. Okay.
We start at 26 by 18 millimetre.
So I'm going to take some of the 0.8, and I've probably got on there, that's probably, I'd say, getting on for about 30 centimetres.
This is beautiful.
Thank you. I thought it was a bit like a princess ring, you know, on a Disney princess. Yes.
Let's just Stunning.
It is statement, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I've got my 30 centimetres or so of the 0.8 going all the way through the gem. So which is great because that shows you know you're going to get all, you know, it's a good sized drill hole. It's not that you've got a big, you know, big gem and then a really small. You can get that wire through there, no problem.
Oh yeah, you can see that movement.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sort of in the middle, and I'm going to leave myself a little gap. So I'm sort of midway down my round nose pliers, and I'm just going to turn a loop. And I've given myself with these quite a big, again round the midpoint of the pliers to link in, so that I can put a jump ring in there. Because they're not. It's a considerable. You know, you don't really want something really tiny
Flimsy.
there.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just going to leave that like that for the moment. I'm not going to wrap it yet. And I'm going to just a little bit of playing movement like that. So I'm going to leave a little gap there, and I'm going to do exactly the same on the other side. So I've bent it out at an angle, and I wrap, do my loop back midway point around my round nose pliers. So I've got that movement there now.
Okay.
And what that allows me to do is, because I need to attach another piece of wire either side. So if you just have a little look and measure out just by eye next to the piece that you've done there, so you want about the same as that, and enough to do a little wrap around the first piece of wire that we put in. Okay. So if I hold that there, so I'm going to, I'll just give myself enough there so I can pinch it, and I'm just going to hold here, so I'm putting all the pressure on this side, and I'm going to wrap around and start that wrap loop around here. So I can snip off here and just pinch that in. So I'll just pinch that in, and obviously you would spend a lot longer and make that neat and tidy. And then at that point I can now, if I grip on with my chain nose pliers to that loop, and then I can do a wrap with that first piece of wire,
the one that you left.
So you would, when you've done it really nice and neat and tidy, that will all look like one continuous
loop.
Yeah.
So
does that make
like
sense?
You've added in.
No, so it won't look like a big mess like this one does. But you would see, so you would see there, if I hold it up there, you might see it a little better. That would be one continuous loop there, like that. But that's a big mess, but there we go. So you've now got your two bits of wire that you're going to weave across. So you would repeat that on the bottom. So you've essentially got your 4 pieces of wire going out here. So then you would start off, so if I just move that out of the way, so if we make a start, and if you take your, I've done it with the 0.4, it's entirely up to you. You might feel more comfortable and you want a more delicate effect. Okay. You can use your 0.25 if that's what you prefer to.
Because you've got them all.
To weave in,
got this kit, and if you haven't got this kit, then just I guess whichever wire you've got most of at home that you want to use, I guess.
So if I were going to do say that sort of length, I would probably be trying to look for probably about 70 centimetres, something like that, getting onto a metre to do a continuous weave.
Okay.
So I'm just pinching here, so I'm getting those two wires in the place that I want, and I'm going to slide this 1.4 in between the finger and my thumb there, to hold onto that, keep it secure. And I'm just going to start doing, and it varies. If I remember to do, it's either a 5 and a 2, or sometimes it's a 6 or a 7 and a 2. So I'm going to anchor on here with the 0.4. So you can see I'm just wrapping round. When I've done a few, squidge down so they're all nice and neat. So when I keep going, just a few wraps around, and then I'm going to bring this bottom wire in and sit it nicely on there. Now, just to make my life a bit easier, I'm just going to taper those out slightly so that I can get that weaving wire in between. So I've done my 2 wraps around both of the wires. So I'm going to come back now, and I'm going to go back around that bottom wire and really push that in tight, because that will hold those two nice and neat. And each time you go around, just push down with your nail. That's why my nails are in a dreadful state at the moment. I'm really sorry.
Well, I don't do any wire work and mine have just fallen apart.
So you can see there, so I've probably done 5 or 6, and it's really not, you don't have to be unless you're a perfectionist, you know, because you're going to be doing something else with this wire, you know, twisting it round. It's really not the end of the world if you lose count in between. It's the overall effect that you're looking for. But you can see you want nice tight weave going round here. So I'm just pushing in round that bottom wire, keep going. And how I find that it works best for me, if I push all the way over, so I do an exaggerated movement going across and then just bring slightly back through there, but that by doing that exaggerated movement with my thumb, that wire is going to sit much more neatly in there because I've pushed it all the way over, bring it slightly back and through, and then my 2 over the 2. So I'd work all the way down, so you can see that weave starting to build up. If I just show it like that, so you can see there. So you've just got all the wraps around the bottom wire, and then the 2 at the top. So if you work your way all the way along until you get something like that. So you've gone all the way along.
Oh yeah.
And you can see how shiny, you know, it's really shiny. You've got a real great lustre on there. And then when you've worked there, it does, doesn't it?
Just by it's a reel. It's these 2 reels, but it looks like that. It's amazing.
And I would finish. Have your last bit as the 5 or 6 wraps rather than a 2, because it's just going to be a little bit stronger.
Okay.
And then all you need to do, so if you grip that loop that you've done, that loop there,
yep,
and freehand, just start taking this, because you can still manipulate this, and start, and it's entirely up to you how you decide to do it. I've just really done mine freehand and reasonably random. It's a heavier, I've done a longer length of wire at the central point of the necklace, and as I've worked up, I've shortened this piece, so there's not as much to do this curly-whirly bit, just sort of because I think it looks nice with the weight. But this bit is completely freehand, so just start to manipulate that wire, and you can see I'm just doing this with my hands, but just creating those
swirls.
Yeah. And pinch down, and we'll have another one there. And you've got the beauty of sort of like that clarity and that smoothness of the gemstone, and then this massive, you know,
decoration, almost like sort of Fabergé egg idea.
That's it, yeah.
Glamorous.
And then all I would do here is just come along, decide which is going to be at the back, and I would trim that 0.4 off, but take those 2 lots of 0.8 around and snip off there and pinch in.
I love that technical term of pinching. When I was younger, if you pinched something, it meant you've half-inched it, you've nabbed it.
You've nicked it.
Taken it, yeah.
So there you go. So you can see how freehand that is, but so there's the front. There we go, and that gives you that. It's a bit like a Medusa, isn't it? Medusa effect, you know, like with the massive snakes.
I was thinking of a snake, yeah, like Aladdin.
Yes.
Ooh,
so
Claire, thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
I'm absolutely in love with it. Love what you've done, and I want to try it. I've got another quick cheeky bundle just before the Wall of Fame, which is 0.4 and 0.6 mil gauges wire in silver plated wire. 0.4 and 0.6, 10 meters of each, and then 3 strands. So these, great to stock up on. These are a bit more natural nugget form as opposed to these that have been fasted into shape. These are big nuggets. Then you've got drops, clear quartz drops, and then you've got bigger drops. Waterfall idea, maybe possible.
They're fabulous.
They're really clear, aren't they? Usually you would have a bit more like the ones to the left, a bit more included.
Look at that. Oh, I'd separate that. Well, there's loads actually on there like that, aren't there?
Would you separate to get all the clear ones?
I think I'd spend a bit of time, and I'd probably you know, do like a briolette wrap at the top with the 0.4.
And do you think the silver wires there?
It'd be perfect, wouldn't it? Absolutely perfect.
So, what do you think? Price point wise, what do you think? Ooh, fab price, Kimbo. Gorgeous selection. Who's seen the price on the web? Apparently there's an inkling of a price on our website. As soon as the code comes in, what was that?
Ice Ice Baby.
I hadn't even seen that name. TZGC30. I'll wait for the names on Sunday. It's a Christmas show. Can't wait for that. 20 metres of wire, £15 with 3 strands of genuine gems, and you've just quite rightly pointed out how clear they are in colour, the clarity of them, the quality. These aren't just a little bit sort of see-through. These are completely transparent. They are magical in their quality. Great for sort of summertime.
I mean, you could just take one, couldn't you? With any colour chain, any colour metal, just wrap the top, and that would be a beautiful. I would love that as a little pendant. I think that'd be lovely. Or the end of tassels, you know, gorgeous.
And charms, maybe?
Yes, yeah.
Bracelet charms, or
on tiaras. That's fantastic.
There is so much love for this for only £14.95. You've got 2 reels of wire, great gauges 0.8 and 0.4. Again, as you see, you can twist them together if you feel you want a stronger gauge, but the 0.8 is what you use to make them in the inside of this ring. You could do something similar in silver with the white quartz. It's all there, it's all available for you, but for only £15 for the 2 reels of wire or just the gem strands, I think we would be quite good. This is amazing. Right, you ready? Wall of Fame time? Let's do it. Oh, we have a really pretty one here. Lots of swirls going on with the wires or something. Yeah, you might quite fancy this one. Number 91. Unfortunately, it's going to be names and numbers again, but as I say, I'd rather show it to you than not. Thank you so much. This one's from Kerry Ann, and Kerry Ann is out in Cambridgeshire. I think that's lovely. And again, I love the way you're displaying it.
Yeah, beautiful swirls.
Thank you. It's number 91, Kerry.
I've got 92. This is gorgeous. This is like ethereal, isn't it? It's this is Chris Goddard, and this is rose quartz drops and clear quartz rounds. That's beautiful. Rose gold, beautiful. Oh, it's from actually Victoria. I've just seen her name here. Victoria maybe from West Yorkshire. Yeah.
Love it. Oh, let's see yours. This is fab. And
that's
again,
great. Yeah.
The way you've displayed it is just so inventive. This is from Tamsin, who's out in Somerset. Tamsin, love it. Thank you so much. This is your second go at wirework.
Oh my word.
I think you've done very well.
I've got 90. This is beautiful as well. Wirework again. That's lovely. And this is from Jeanette Griffith. And this is with beads, stars and hearts, all from JM. And she wishes everyone the best of luck. Brilliant.
Thank you so much. Lovely. And then the final one for today is number 95. And this is from Amanda. Amanda, yes. Neil said Amanda there. Amanda. Out in Amanda Fennick. I hope I said that correctly. Lovely pearl knotting. See, you're more patient than me. I gave up on my pearl knotting. Completely gave up. Brilliant. Love it. But you're number 95, Amanda. Thank you so much for entering the Wall of Fame. We will have the draw on Wednesday, which I believe I'll be doing for you, won't I? Yeah, I'm in on Wednesday, so I'll be doing the Wall of Fame draw. So make sure you keep sending in your entries. Unfortunately, for Freeview wise, we are going to be losing you just now, but you can join us back tomorrow morning, or you can continue to join us on the web on JewelleryMaker.com, Sky, Virgin, and if you're watching us on an app, or you can download the app, Jewellery Maker app from the App Store, which is totally free. You can continue to watch us and you can continue to get involved. My presenter's pick will be coming up on the other side of a very, very short break for the rest of you, and it is a very special, very, very special gemstone strand. Many people haven't, in fact nobody's managed to guess what it is as yet. Oh, we have now? Wonderful. Last time I checked we hadn't had any correct guesses. We have had quite a few correct guesses. Were you correct? Did you guess right as to what this strand was? Can you see the gemstone? Can you tell what it is? I could have sworn there was a hint of the colour kind of changing a little bit there.
I think you're right. I think it might be.
Do you know, I quite like pomegranates. What about you?
I do like pomegranates, yes.
I think there's a gem named after a pomegranate seed.
Oh.
What that might be. Anyway, that's my presenter's pick coming up on the other side of the break. You have to get involved, you have to join me for it. Lots and lots more coming up. Of course, we'll get to see what Claire's been doing with Sunstone cabochons.
Oh yes, I'd forgotten about that.
Oh, good luck with that then. You've got a couple of seconds on a break where we show you how to enter the Wall of Fame if you haven't already joined us, and if you've forgotten, and also tell you about the shows coming up this weekend. We've got a pajama party tomorrow. Means I can come to work in my pajamas. And also on Sunday it's a Christmas show. I don't know what I'm wearing for that, bit of tinsel. And we'll see you on the other side of this really, really short break.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Get making and good luck!
We really appreciate your support here at Jewellery Maker, so we'd like to give you something back every time you refer a friend to us. Once your friend's order is delivered, you'll both be rewarded with a free £10 credit to each of your accounts. Simply log onto your account or ask our call centre team to find your Refer a Friend code, give it to your friend and have them type it into the refer box when they sign up online. Alternatively, give the code to our friendly call centre team and they'll do the rest. So come and bring your friends into the fabulous world of jewellery making. Jewellery Maker, share your passion.
Come and join Jewellery Maker on Saturday the 29th of August for our slumber party. Stay wrapped up, get cosy in your PJs and chill out whilst watching Ali and guest designer Sheila for our fun-filled morning show.
Oh my goodness gracious me. Is it something you've seen before? Is it something you've never heard of? Of course you heard of it. It's garnets, totally genuine garnets, and thank you so much for all your correct guesses, and to everybody who took the time to guess today, thank you for even just getting involved. JewelleryMaker.com is the website. You can get involved constantly with us, or of course you can text us. This is an amazing gem. You can see it behind me sparkling away. It is magnificent. It's totally natural. We don't tend to treat any of our garnets. It's just something that we do, or we don't do, should I say. We don't treat them. Messages come through from Sue in London, who's been with us throughout the show today. Thank you so much, Sue. You said, whoa, never seen colour change garnet like that before. It's lovely. I couldn't guess what it was though, and so few people can, because it is that rare. I chose it as my presenter's pick because I don't know if anyone's ever brought you natural colour change garnet on Jewellery Maker ever before. It is a first for me. It is an absolute must for you. If you've just tuned in, you've got yourself so many treats. I've just had an exceptional laugh. Have you heard of Glenn Lera? He just walked past and gave you all a big wave, so I wanted to pass that on for you. He wanted you to know that he's noticed that there's a colour change garnet. He knows how rare it is. Our colour change garnets are in one-of-a-kind pieces on our sister channel. That is how special they are. Totally natural. You have yourself an isometric gemstone. It is one of the most magnificent colours of garnets you can get in a kaleidoscope of colours, of natural colours, and that comes from reds and oranges and greens and yellows and purples and browns and blacks and pinks, and you can even get colourless. Many people thought they're sort of well, there were 29 different varieties and actually over 30 different varieties of garnets in the family. They fall under sort of 6 main factors or main sort of species called the almandine, andradite, grossular pyrope, spessitite, or euvorite, euvorovite, sorry, and we don't often get that one. In fact, I don't think we've ever had that one. What you have here is rare, it's collectible, and Shez's message in. Thank you so much, New Hampshire. Hello, Ali and all the team. I had no idea it was garnet. It is so beautiful. So many of you will know January's Birthstone, and you might not like red, or you might not see, the only other colour you might have seen is green, and you might not fancy that colour. So you might be thinking to yourself, well, I don't like garnets. Not necessarily. You might just not have seen the right garnet yet for you. There is a kaleidoscope of garnets. There are over 30 different colours of garnets. Colour changes just in different light situations, whether you're in candlelight, whether you're out of an evening. And when the ladies messaged me in to say on our sister channel that the street lamps changed, or the street lamps came on when she was out, and her husband noticed the colour change in her necklace while they were out of an evening walking. This is a beaut of a gemstone. It is very, 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 can I say very enough? Probably not, very rare. Really, exceptionally rare. Well, so much so few of you have ever even seen it. So few of you maybe didn't even realise this gemstone exists. It exists, and boy oh boy does it exist, and boy oh boy when you see it you do not want to forget it. It's one of those ones that you will always remember. Now sometimes the colour change can be more of a red, sometimes colour change can be more of a purple. I think this one personally is a little bit more of a pinky purple. You can see it, hints of it just there, and that's not changing the light situation. That was just turning around in a different situation. What you're getting here in the studio is more of a green. What you're getting there in the light, just a slight hint of the purples coming through and just a slight hint of the pinks. It's a magnificent colour change gem. I remember when it first arrived in our sister channel, in fact it arrived in the building in my boss's office, and we put it all on the table. And do you remember we made a video of the different colours of the colour change, and we were all just in awe that by just entering a naked flame next to it, it just completely changes. It's magnificent in its quality. It's such a long length of a rare collectible gem. And who knew garnets could have this much lustre? Who knew garnets could be so sparkly? For a totally natural, and one of very few in the world totally natural gemstones that colour change, you're onto a real treat here. I have mine, and I guessed right, it's my birthstone too. Spectacular. Thank you for bringing it to air. Great show. And that's from Sheila. Sheila, you're more than welcome, and a happy birthday to you. For when it comes. Sue in London's back in. I've only ever seen it in small nugget form on GM. And even then, not for a while. Oh, well, here is your chance, and I'm so privileged to be the one to bring it to you. It's a magnificent gem. It's a dream choice, and just seeing the different £25 for a rarity for a stone that so many people have never even seen and never seen in this size or shape.
It's my birthstone. I've never seen it. It's fascinating, isn't it?
Did you know it existed?
No,
this isn't a bad thing either way.
I didn't.
You didn't?
Not at all.
If I hadn't been at this company, I don't think I would know it existed. There's been some very famous colour change gemstones that have been exceptionally popular, and garnets in particular, but unless you're sort of sitting at Sotheby's or watching Christie's auctions all the time, you're not going to see them, you're not going to know. But at £25, I would love to show this to my boss. On the other hand, I would love to not show it to him, because if I show this to him at £25 and he sees our sister channel one of a kind colour change garnets and he looks at this, I'm sure he'll be thinking, hold on, they're getting a ring, you got a colour change, you got the potential of a colour change necklace. What a piece. A gemstone you probably all know, but one you've maybe never tried before. I would absolutely get my authenticity certificate for that one, print it off. 46 of this strand. This peridot blows me away. Do you know what I want to do? I want to have all of this. This is far too luxurious, but hey, it's Friday Frenzy. The prices we've been going to, I think it's possible. What do you think of this? Would you or no? I like it all.
I think that's a lovely combination.
Do you?
Yeah.
Thanks, Claire.
It's a very decadent, luxurious combination, isn't it?
Well, they're all sitting there, and I've got the chance.
Yeah,
I'm
why
so
not?
going to do it. So rare do you get the chance to put all of that together. This is a wonderful faceted strand. How long is this one? 38 centimeters. It feels much longer. 3 to 4 millimeter faceted rounds. So much love for these. It's unreal. You have yourself 70 carats of, they look like micro faceted, extra faceted stones in the middle here. What do you think? Luster, juiciness. Could it be that they're totally natural? So, yeah, they are. Oh yeah, they are. Look at this colour. What other gem gives you that juicy lime colour and luster? Can you think of anything? And it's not a bad thing if you can. It's a good thing.
I can't think of anything that gives you. I think, like you say, it's a juicy, isn't it? It's a juicy colour.
It's a juicy dew green. Either makes me think of springtime when there's little lambs jumping about and there's sort of, you open the door and there's dew on the grass if you're out first thing in the morning, or limes. If you've ever been away or you're watching a holiday program where they do all these lovely holiday foods and they have this like lime that's just sort of all glistening and wet,
zesty,
and they slice it in front of the camera and it just looks all juicy, and like you never get one like that from the shop that looks that good or tastes that good. But that's the sort of cooking shows, like when they're abroad in the hot countries with all the hot sunshine and lovely liminess. Lime-esque is my word for this strand. $17.90 for Peridot. Peridot! Are you in love? Are you in love? I agree, Phil. Producer Phil has so much love for this when he's even come into the studio to have a look at it, and I understand that love. He loves August Birthstone, as does Drew. This is other half. Many of you will know him. He'll be presenting, I think, next Friday morning, if my memory serves me correctly, for $17.95. This with this. Yes! Can't believe you got this month's Birthstone Peridot. Totally natural iodochromatic gem for that. You ready to put them into jars? A black bracelet. Is it black, Kimbo? I got it. You don't get the jars, it's just Amelia's been ever so efficient and she's popped them in there for you. And you get instructions. These aren't the kind of instruction manuals that you look at. For example, like the Dremel, which is massive, and you think, where do I start? This is the best instruction manual ever. Shows you how to open a jump ring. Have a look at this. This is a pair of pliers, 2 pairs of pliers. And below is a jump ring, and that is how you open it. And it tells you how to do it, as well as words and pictures, right? So that's a jump ring, that's the basics. Turn it around. And then, oh, I wonder how you make this. What do you get in it? Let me show you. Here's a finished example of what you can make. It's not the best on a black bust when it's a black bracelet, but the background's white, so it is what it is. There's what you get. 50 round beads at 8mm. You get 2 crimp covers, which are 5x4, 2 round beads, which are 3mm, 10 open jump rings at 6mm. You get a heart charm at 12mm, and then you get yourself a spiral toggle clasp and T-bar, which is a 26mm T-bar and a 16mm round. So you get all of this. And this is how you make it. It tells you. Now that's just an idea, you don't have to make it like this, but this is telling you how to make what they've made on the picture. How easy is that? Ta-da! Ta-da! So what do you need? From what I've quickly seen from behind is some beading thread is the only thing you need, and some tools. And that's you. So these, ooh. They make a lovely noise. Oh, I like these. Oops. Oh, I fancy these. Oh, yes. Oh. Didn't want all 50 of them, did you? Don't worry, Amelia. I'm on it. It's okay. Wow. So even though they look massively weighty, they're actually going to create a big look bracelet with quite a light result, if that makes sense. Because I don't know whether it's because of the colour that they look like metal. I thought they were going to be heavier than they are. I thought they were going to be weighing my wrist down, but I think they're just going to be... I want you to feel them, Claire, so you can see. Can I let Claire feel them? Right, in your head, what you think they'll weigh.
Oh! Yes. Oh, that's really funny. It plays a trick on you, doesn't it?
Yeah, because when you look at it, you think they're going to be like rock, metal, gunmetal balls. So you've got all the jump rings in there. You've got yourself your toggle clasp. This T-bar is fab. And look at that heart. And there's the heart there. Now the heart does have a drill hole in it. If my finger isn't covering it there. So what do you think? 60 pieces. Is it? Oh, well, $8.95. Now to thread 50 of those on a bracelet, I think you've got more than enough for a bracelet. 50 of those. Normally our strands at 10mm only have 42 gems on them. You've got 50 and one of your strands. They're 8mm in size. This is stunning. I mean, what would you do with this? Would you open the jump ring and pop it through? You would, wouldn't you? Pop that through the jump ring, clip it onto the bracelet. Oh, love, love, love this. I hope you managed to get that. A lovely addition to this. How about we should add something to go with it? What do you reckon? Sound like a plan? Yeah. Which one, sorry? 7. That's what I couldn't find them. They're at the bottom of the box. They're hiding. Wait till you see this. This would be perfect. I was confused because I was thinking the thread would be lovely, but I wasn't sure of the addition. But now I see. I see where you're coming from. These. They would look amazing with that black beaded set for your bracelet, wouldn't they? Now you don't have to make a bracelet. It's just it's got all the components for you to make one. Well, in fact, I could keep them in the jar. You can see through the jar, can't you? There's that many in there. Would you use those together? Totally would, wouldn't you? So would. Yes, 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 yes. So you get on all these stars. What's quite uncanny about them is 1 minute I look at these stars and they look gold. Next minute I look at them, they look multicoloured. They've got a lovely lustre to them, sort of.
Oh yeah, from here I can see like greens and blues as well, purples.
Yeah. But then do you see it, the same one at a different angle? It's gold.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. Aquas and greens, yeah.
Wow, look at that. It's like I've got turned on a disco light in the studio and it's flashing across all of them. Woo, this is amazing. Makes me think of a particular brand. Machine to the O. Other brands are available that do belts too, like Gucci and Hugo Boss. Look at this necklace, it was created with it. They're amazing. Oh my gosh, and you get so many on each strand, and we've got 2 strands for you. These are such a lovely signature size as your signature. What do you think? 65 carats in 1 strand. They're 6mm, £17.85 plus the pack of cords included in that price as well. Today, $12.95. I don't think that's right. Not going to complain, but I don't think it's right. So the hemp cords, whether you use the hemp cords with it or not, the hemp cords were used. They used the pink and the purple and the green, pink. No. Did you do that to distract me? Get me to try and work out the colours, and then they went to $7.95. You've got the purple, the green and the blue. It's only $7.95. I would be quite happy with one of these star strands for that price point. The quantity that's on there, I think I would be counting to the end of the show. There's a huge amount there. And just the other day we had on the guest designs, I think it was Angela, if my memory serves me correctly, with sort of silver stars. She made some jewellery with some earrings and some bracelets and some star jewellery that you might want to, you might have thought, oh, I fancy those stars. You might have missed out in the kit, or you might have wanted multicolour stars. Fireworks night, Guy Fawkes night, are you thinking stars, multicolours, fireworks jewellery?
Whenever I think of them, I think really literally, and I think if you look around at what's on the high street at the moment with all the writing, you know, so wire writing, you know, and people put, I've got a necklace that says star on it, and I've got just one little one on there, and it just, because obviously it's star and a star, it just matches up really well, and how many you get on there, so it's going to last you a long time.
Donkeys, isn't it? I doubt I'd have time to count them all. I really do. But you know what? I might give it a go. 10, 6, 8, 10. Oh my gosh, you've easily got plenty. I'm already at 10, and that's just that tiny section. Should we do some clearance? So delightful. How about we do some So Delight and clearance? Oh, there is so much. Oh my word. When do you ever see this much So Delight? And then a faceted So Delight in there as well. 2 faceted So Delight. I thought that was the same strand. Goodness gracious me. Sorry to be here there. Hello, hello. How are you? Oh, I really like it. It was hemp cord that allowed me to fall in love with So Delight. Beige hemp cord. Because the beige picked out some of the slight hints of creams and beiges in the strand, and I made myself a macrame beige bracelet, and I love it, and I'm not a blue person. So with your clearance, 5 strands, 2 of them, 3 of them. Okay, so you've got 12mm strand, 350 carats. You've got 2 faceted strands at 10mm as well, and then you've got another strand of 10mm plain rounds. Can I just check, Kimbo? I seem to have 5 strands here, but information for 4. Are we getting 2 of the 12mm, or have I just got a mistake here? So I've got 10mm faceted, which I have 2 of, 10mm round and plain, which I have 1 of, and then is it meant to be 2 plain 12mm? Kim's just going to check, but that's what I believe I have here. Now this for me is a lovely graduation of size, because even though the 10mm faceted and 10mm plain are both 10mm, the faceted obviously has less to it because it's faceted. The indentations make it just look that tiny little bit smaller. Clearance! Does that make you think, where's my phone? Yep, 2 12mm plain, a 10mm plain, and 2 10mm faceted. There we go. So what I've got is perfect. Are you ready to So Delight? Well, that is pretty fun. Try it with your creams and your beiges, as well as your blues, and black as well. Now we should be at £25 for the 5 of these, but today it's a clearance, which means we need to clear the vault on a day that is payday for many people today, which is why it's so uber busy. Are you ready to join me? Have you joined me? For £15, it's not even £5 a strand, it's £3 a strand. With that size, it's pretty fan-dabby-dozy. Enjoy it, treat yourself. Maybe you want to do some makes for men next Friday and you want to watch the show and think, oh, there's some ideas I want to make. Claire's made many wonderful gents pieces. Remember that show we had where you did some pieces for the gents?
It'd be great for that, wouldn't it?
Really, really would. Not just for ladies too. Obviously, I'd maybe keep the sparkly ones for the ladies. But you get something for everybody there. Just do not miss out. Or just the sound of them. Magnificent. Love that. Right. Hold on a minute. Oh. I went in the wrong one. 2! You can't multi these. You can't bid up. You can't put the 2 of these together. Oh, I want both of them. They're totally different in their final look. Okay, let me show you this one first. Black spinel chain. I don't even need to say it. Everyone's on the phone lines. Black spinel chain. I mean, what does that even say? Look at this. It's amazing quality. And I don't tend to comment on quality, but I think we can all agree. The luster and the intricacy here. You've got yourself sterling silver, which is your chain, your links. Then you've got black spinel of 3x2mm rondelles faceted. A wrapped loop in between every single one. These fly out anytime I've ever had them. But you might be looking at it thinking, Ali, it doesn't say black spinel on its own. It also has emeralds. Well, how about 95 sterling silver with emeralds in gold, with the most delightful emeralds. Oh my goodness gracious me. I would want to have this one layered up as a bracelet, and then the other one I would want a little selection for earrings. This one I want, the spinel I want to have as a necklace. It's that sizable. I've got lots and lots of you on the phone lines, lots and lots of you on the web. You get both of them. You get a longer length in the sterling silver with the black spinel. You're getting a metre, you're getting half that size. You're getting 50 centimetres, in the gold plating on your emerald. £39.90 for just the emerald one. £39.90 for both of them. Is it? Oh, I know. We'll give you 2 and take off a fortune. Well, there you go. What a saving. Claire, what do you think of something like this? The black spinel chain or the emerald chain? Is that something you've worked with before or not had the chances yet?
I love spinel. I think it's got a glamour about it that not many gemstones have. But when I look at that, I just think how much work has gone into it that I haven't got to do.
Yeah. And it makes that great, and it's still handmade.
Yeah.
I can still call it handmade.
Exactly. Just cost, the cost of materials, the time, you just couldn't do it. You really couldn't do it. So, and it allows you then, if that were me, so I would use that, and then maybe I could spend the time and focus on the wire work for a pendant or something. But you'd still have, but you'd still have all that feature, but you haven't had to do it.
This sterling silver chain with the gold plating and the emeralds is £27.95 on its own. So I know, pay £2 and get the black spinel in your collection too. That's not right, is it? So wrong or so wrong? I can't believe that. £27.90. Most people will be thrilled with £30 for this one alone. But a black spinel without a shadow of a doubt always flies. It's magnificent. Well done. Now these blew me away. Amethyst rounds, wait for it, 14mm. These are whoppers. Wait till I show you with the strand from earlier. Oh no, I'm showing you Iolite, hold on, that would go quite nicely though. Strand of amethyst for earlier, they are perfectly matched. Perfect. Wait till you see. How perfect does that look? Totally natural. That's why they all look so good, because they're all totally cherry picked. You are getting yourself, and that was a 10mm if my memory serves me correctly from earlier. You're getting 14mm in each amethyst. These are humongous. 510 carats on each strand. Individually, they are sizable. They are delicious berries. They are just perfect. I'm looking at a lady I hope she doesn't mind. She's just caught my eye in the workshop, and she's got a beautiful purple cardio and a lovely blouse with purple sort of swirls on it and sparkles, and it's just delicious. And something like this around her neck with it, or maybe as a wee bracelet, maybe even just one of them as a 14mm size stone would be just fabulous. Oh, KVGC54 for those of you asking for the code on the web. On the phone line, sorry, it's a free phone number to call us on a UK landline. Alternatively, you can join us on the internet. Should be how much? 90? Only £29.90. That's what, £15 each. But today is the day where Kim drops your price to 90. £20, £10 each. You can £5 off each, or a third off your price, however you wish to look on it. Whichever is more appealing to you. What would you put with it? Do you know what I think might look amazing? That. How much do we love that neon apatite?
Put nice gold findings with it.
Do you think?
Yeah, I think so. So it's quite regal, isn't it?
Yes. So regal. And amethysts were used in royal jewellery as well. I don't want people to think, oh, it's an amethyst, so it's not a diamond or a sapphire. It's an amazing gem that's used with your top gems like diamonds. What's wrong with my speech today? But not only do I sound like a man, I can't even speak. Nothing wrong. Sound like a man. I'm just not a man. I need a spade. I've got for you here the blues and the purples that just work perfectly together. I love it with aquamarine. And see how big some of those aquamarine are? They look great next to a 14mm amethyst. They're that sizable. They can work with a 14mm amethyst. Look at that. We made some great savings today, and it's all thanks to our wonderful producer Kim. Kim, thank you so much. Look at this together with pearls. I think we need these for your clearance. It's not every Friday you get a clearance, is it? Especially not in the morning show. 11. Cabochons, right? No. Oh, I went into the wrong box. Oh, I need these. Oh. They match your kit from earlier. It's over there. Oh, yeah. You need these. Oh, and you get ovals. Rounds and ovals. Yes, yes, yes. With the... Right, wait till you see this. Aha! Love, sorry, I just punched the desk. It's alright. Love or love?
Oh, that's holidays for me.
Love it?
Yeah. They go really nicely, don't they?
Yeah. Holiday. Oh my gosh, so much love for this. It's unreal. And then I'm totally going to do it. Wait for this. Totally putting it in there. Yes. Totally natural colour change garnet. What a collection.
It'd be like walking through like a wood or somewhere, a woodland, wouldn't it? And all the colours of nature.
Oh, I'm so in love.
Gorgeous.
If I could, I so would. Put it all together and have the colours, natural turquoise next to your garnets, next to your magnesite in the gorgeous turquoisey colours. Yeah? So much love for that. Oh, that just finishes it, doesn't it? It just picks up the darker tones in the turquoise. Oh, it sparkles like diamonds from over there. Like hints of champagne diamond. Very boho colours. Lovely. Oh, I like that. That's exactly what it was. Yes. I love that you can tell me what it is that I'm thinking. Like, I just know I like the look. That's 100% it. Boho. I'm with you there. Love, love, love it. Do, 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 do. And this is Claire's kit from earlier. So we'll recap it for you if you missed out. So the price for the 3 strands, what do you reckon? Is it? I love it. £11.95. So what, £4 each? £4 a strand, but hold on. Kim doesn't like staying above £10, does she? £9.95. Don't even know what to say about that. Apart from I love it. Do 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 do. Diamonds. I need that together. We're going to do the turquoise recap quickly just now because many of you will be looking at this turquoise and thinking, can I own that one too? Yes. The perfect time we will show it all together. So, it's really, really busy today. Thank you for joining me. And so is it a bank holiday Friday? No, it's just a bank holiday Monday. Bank holiday weekend, but you've not got the Friday off, you just got the Monday off. So those of you who are watching me today would possibly normally be watching me today. So we want to say a thank you to you. And this, and I'm not on the bank holiday Monday, so we're just going to take advantage of it today, tomorrow and Sunday. 3 days of taking advantage of it being a bank holiday. Well, it is a bank holiday, I don't need to invent commas, but we're allowed to do something special for you. I think they look great together. Maybe it's just me, but... Can I just do it again? Oh, I love it. Love, 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 love it. So, at the top of your screen now, you're seeing the turquoise, which I'll take these away because they're magnesite. They've got a turquoise colour. Equally gorgeous as a gemstone. Just personal preference. I love natural turquoise. I love all the browns and the different colours you get coming through.
And I love it laid out in multi-strands like that. You know, if you'd have a beautiful, you could do a cuff, couldn't you? Either if you could get the, you know, the spacer findings that, you know, with say 3 or 4 rows, or just make your own with some other, say, a 1mm wire. But I love it when it's spaced out like that.
Yeah, I'm with you. And oh, how about a memory wire bracelet with a pearl every sort of section all the way around?
That'd be very Mark, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So much love for you just now. What would you put with that, with turquoise? Are these the diamonds that Becky had the other day? Because I watched that show. Look at this with diamonds. Oh my gosh, did I really just do that? I totally did. We are down to, yeah, I forgot to tell that, only $6.95. It is Friday, it is a frenzy, it is time for you to get involved. Let's get involved. XJ, or you may say J, SF28. Get yourself turquoise before it's too late. You will get yourself a box. One of the cutest boxes. It's not by the box. This is sensational. Wow.
Oh my word.
Jewellery Maker. Do yourself Jewellery Maker. Diamonds. This is unreal. Oh my gosh. Two by 8mm. Diamonds. 3 carats of diamonds. Diamonds. Am I joking? No, diamonds. Can I put them on the board? 3 carats of diamonds. They're possibly the closest to white diamonds we've ever had, aren't they? Because we've had grey diamonds, had silver diamonds, easily enough. Goodness me, you can make 2 bracelets with that. You could do half and half. You could do a big section and then smaller ones. Well, there we go. That goes all the way around my wrist if a clasp was added. So it is your final chance, first chance with me and final chance with me to get this But first and final chance for those watching today who haven't seen it before. I only saw it the other day. I think is it the same one with Becky or no? Oh, does it not show in the history? Sorry, forgive me. I'm not entirely sure who brought it to you. I think it is though. Just, well, if I was, well, I am the same as you. I was watching from home, so it looks to me like the same look. This one, and bear in mind, it's so far and few between that we have diamonds on Jewellery Maker. We all know about it. These diamonds for you today are the last of stock. There's 3 carats here. And do you know what I'm going to do for you? I'm going to match the original price with diamonds of this quality. Oh my god, look at the scintillation from them. When do you get scintillation from diamonds on Jewellery Maker? That's like a dream. Of course they will be, as I'm sure you've probably gathered, maybe more considered than some of the other opportunities I've been able to offer you today. That is true. But I haven't offered you anything like this.
Yeah, they're absolutely stunning, aren't they?
Isn't it just another world?
You could just stare at them as you're sort of twiddling them around, and then oh.
Do you know the funny thing is, on our sister's channel, we would have like a diamond hour, or we have now and again diamond days. Imagine we couldn't even do a diamond 15 minutes on Jewellery Maker. We don't have enough. We don't have the quantity. How many diamonds have we got in the building right now on the web? I don't imagine there's any on the web. But you can always have a wee look for the only diamonds. Right, I've got 2 treats to bring you in a minute. So I'm going to go into box 11 first, which is the cabochons I was looking at earlier. Black and white, oh, monochrome, lovely. Let's board out the way. Ooh, I'll put the white ones on the board, but for the clear ones, there's no point in putting the black ones on the blackboard. Well, actually, I'll show you how black they are, that they just they just camouflage into the board, but really smooth. So 3 of each. You are getting 16 by 22 millimeter ovals, and that's the same in the white quartz as it is in the black agate. They're all the same size. And 45 carats in each pack of 3. So 6 in total, is that 90 carats in total? Now it should be is forget what it should be. Forget what you might think they were going to be. They're only £17.95. 3 of each. 22 by 60 millimeter, guaranteed in size. That's fantastic. Well done indeed. Right, I've got some material for you now. Oh, these are lovely. Have I got Rajitha coming up soon? I think I do. I think she can make something wonderful for these different colours and sort of Bollywood style. Oh, yes. So I'm going to separate them into how I would possibly think of using them and show you what I've got. What do you think? Have you had the chance to work with our fabric sheets? You've got yourself your bronze colour metallic shimmer fabric, your copper colour, your daffodil, your green, your light purple, your peach, your sangria, your silver, and there's 4 pieces in each one. They're 80 by 30 centimetres in each one. I've got a massive soft spot for the pinky corally one. I think it's called Peach. Have you worked with the fabric shimmer sheets at all yet, Claire, or have you not had a chance?
I haven't, but I always think they'd be lovely. You remember Deb Bridges' bag?
Oh yes,
you know, the lining of that. I think they'd be stunning with that.
That would be a fantastic idea. Many of you, if you do make bags, whether it be with chain or chainmail, or maybe it's something else you use, these would be wonderful. How about buy one, get one for half price? £13.90 is what it is all together, but we're going to do for £9.95. Is that because I said buy one you get one half price? You want to buy one and get one free? Okay then. Since you did it so quickly, Kim, it was so painless that I'll accept that discount of $6.95 from $13.95 or $13.90 something. Enjoy it. Don't miss out. Treat yourself. I'll just open one out so you can see the size for 80 by 30 centimeters for your fabric sheets. Little cushions as a cover.
That's lovely, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, imagine kind of scrunching it up and getting some like big, make your own twisted wire kind of gold jump rings and have like a big twisted bracelet.
Yeah. With those, you know, the stars that you had that are next to you. You could incorporate it with those, couldn't you? Know the ones on the
oh yeah,
the one
like these.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I like those.
I like that sort of Moroccan idea. Oh yes, love that suggestion, Claire. Right, I've got another chance to recap this kit that we had earlier with Claire. If you didn't see it, you can watch YouTube back later or in the repeat. But I'm going to show you now, just in case. But if you want to see what Claire made, as in how she made it, I had a demonstration with Claire and you will love it. Literally one of my favourite demonstrations, I think, ever. You get sterling silver in a necklace. It's not just a chain, it's got a bolt ring clasp on there already, it's a necklace. You get 3 reels of wire that are all sterling silver wire. They're not plated sterling silver, they're all sterling silver. And then on top of that, you've got a natural, a reconstituted turquoise cabochon in a pear shape. And if that isn't enough, how about I offer you on top of that 10 sterling silver spacers. Just going to go through your wire gauges. They are 1 mil, 0.8 mil and 0.4 mil. And if I can get a little bit of wire free, I'll just thread a couple of these on for you. Really fancy detailed sterling silver spacers. Yep, all sterling silver for your findings here. There's a couple of them. I just dropped more than I put on. $10 of those in sterling silver. Are you ready? $39.95. So you've got the chain with more in baskets than stock. You will need to be quick. Bear in mind, many people saw this earlier today, and this is the last of stock, so you will need to get involved as soon as you can. There's only a select amount of kits. You've got yourself cabochon. Oh, it's all gone Pete Tong. It's because I'm left-handed and I'm putting it all in my right hand. Forgive me. Right, there's your 2 strands. There's your 3 wires. 1 mil, 0.4, 0.8. Your cabochon, sterling silver chain, necklace, and then 10 of the spacers as well. Enjoy it. That one will be selling out, hopefully, with your name on it. And of course, have a look on Facebook later on and you'll be able to see the designs that Claire made and have a go at them yourself. Right, I've only got a couple left. If you just tuned in, you will love this. It's amazing. Ah, it's an explosion in the sea, this one for me. Just a burst of energy. That this is, and a good explosion, like a happy explosion, like a.
It is like an energetic strand, isn't it? If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. It's like a sea that's a Caribbean sea that's been energized. Like someone's plugged it in.
Yeah.
Not that that would ever happen. I used to say it's like the other one, the apatites or sky blue is like a electric swimming pool blue. Obviously, you don't really get swimming pools electric in that sense, that, but no, you get lights coming through in the water, if you know what I mean. And it's like that for me. Love, love, love it with the pearls. How do you think it would go with the aquamarine? Ooh.
Well, they're
Yay or
different,
nay?
but the blues go together, don't they? And you know, with that sterling silver with the from the kit, that if there's any left of those, I mean,
Yes.
that with the sterling silver, you'd only need a couple, wouldn't you? Yeah. Gorgeous.
Love that idea, Claire. An incredible colour, says Sue in London. Lovely to hear from you, Sue. It's alive! It's alive! It is, though. It completely is. Get it through your door and thoroughly, thoroughly enjoy it. Would you have it on its own? Would you put it with something as intense in colour as Amethyst from earlier? Look at that. That's amazing. With only, was it 55 or 50 odd available today? We started out at 55. I've only got a few left. The majority, half my stock had already gone before we brought the price in last time, so bear in mind it's really, really popular, this one. TZNV61 is the code. Enjoy it, treat yourself, join me when you can, do not miss out, because these just fly. Now, wouldn't it be perfect if you had some sterling silver findings to make something with this?
It would, wouldn't it?
Only we had a lovely sterling silver belt or chain that we could get for like 28 pence. Is it 28 pence? Seems too low. Head pins. And sterling silver as well. That would work quite nicely, wouldn't it? Toggle clasp. Here's the other half of that toggle.
You could do a little cluster, couldn't you? And then you'd probably only need probably three to five. So on the head pins, each on a head pin, and then because you've got that vivid blue.
Yeah.
That would be that. And you know, if you put it by the where the tug of the clasp is, the weight would hang down, so they'd just you get that sparkle.
I like that idea. Claire just got me trying to feed a toggle and a T-bar through a head pin.
You were pulling the same concentrating face that I do.
What's that?
Yeah.
And I'll just take the Neon Apatite out of the way because they may have just all gone, I don't know, so do check to find out. We've had pearls, we've had aquamarine, we've had morganite, we've had diamonds, we've had peridot, totally natural, we've had totally natural colour change garnet, we've had totally natural turquoise, had everything today. There's your T-bar. As well as shepherd hooks, as well as your lobster claw clasps with 45 findings. Oh yes, and some beading thread, monofilament and elastic, a threading pack. It's all there. Enjoy it. Whatever you do, thoroughly enjoy it. That went down to £12.95. If you took away the threading pack at £4.95, but still that didn't bother taking the price, and just at £12.95 looked at the findings, 45 findings, you're looking at not a lot at all. Pennies for that. Claire, I'm just bringing my colour change with me just because I can.
Is it a present? Oh, it goes very nicely, doesn't it?
Well, it's in the present. You can make it again.
Oh, wow.
Look at this. This is unreal. Brand new to Jewellery Maker today is your Sunstone cabochons. Now we've got 32 in baskets. I don't know if we've got 32. You've got round, you've got pear shapes. Wowza. Look at the shimmer from these. Are these magnificent? Look how big they get as well. I have never before today seen a Sunstone cabochon like this. This is fabulous. Makes me think of strawberries and cream with copper platelets that are just making it explode.
Yeah.
It's a party. An absolute party. Lots of collectors are out in County Kildare, Germany there. Lizeth, a very regular viewer. Lizeth, guten Abend. Is it Abend means afternoon? Am I right? Thanks, Kim. I love it. Kim's just like, yeah, you got it right. Guten Abend. Wie geht's? Check it out while you can. The price point is coming in. Tiny Weir, Maine, Miss Lothian, Cornwall, Oxfordshire, West Midlands. Everybody's getting involved. Out in Arizona, Joanna. I know. How in love.
I know, I love them. I love Sunstone.
Have you enjoyed working with them?
Yes, yeah, I really have. I really have.
You were working with, and you made the most beautiful. Look at this. How divine is that?
I think, you know, I love that shape. I really, you know, I think it's quite striking, isn't it? And I think, you know, either way, you can have it, you know, the other way up if that's how you prefer. But I just think that to have that tip there is just,
I
really
agree
striking.
with you. I love that it points down. I think it's so stylish. I really, really, really love it.
I just want to keep it simple.
Some wire writing as well.
Yeah.
I'll show you that now. Can I show you that in a minute? Yeah, I'll show you that one in a minute. This.
Sorry, I've got to hand it back now.
No, I'm
hang on to
sorry.
it.
You can have it after. Maybe you can. I'll try. See what I can do. This for you today is my presenter's pick. It is totally natural. Colour, wait for this, colour change garnet. How unreal is that? Now it's Claire's Birthstone, Daniel's Birthstone. Many people don't even know it exists. Hopefully you've managed to see it today. Whether you've decided to go for it or not, of course, that's completely up to you. But if you've had the chance to see it, that's most important for me, so you know what to compare. It is a colour change gem, so you do need to get it home. You do need to have a look at it in different light situations. See the purples, see the pinks coming through from it. Sometimes even flashes of reds in this totally natural dream gem. 31 centimetres in length for you, and you've got 2x1 up to 3x2 millimetre. We love it. What a quality. Hopefully you've got it. KDSY 70 with 31 in baskets. What sort of price can we do for you? $24.95. Love or love? Love?
Definite love.
Definite love. Polly's message saying, hiya, have thoroughly enjoyed this morning and already working on one of Claire's designs.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Polly,
that's lovely, Polly.
I want to see it for the Wall of Fame.
Absolutely.
Make sure you send it in, Polly. We'd love to see that, Claire especially. You can join Claire on Facebook, her guest designer Facebook page, Claire Macdonald. I'm Ali DeFoy. I didn't put it on Facebook today because that would have meant organisation, which clearly is not happening with me today. Keep walking into rooms and not remembering why I walked in the first place. Claire, do you know when you're next back with us?
I'm not back in now. I don't think till not next week, the week after.
Oh, okay. Do you know morning, noon or night?
I think a morning. I think.
Morning?
I think a morning.
Right, have a wee look on JewelleryMaker.com on the website. It will keep you up to date. You can play with it if you want.
Oh, thank you.
It will keep you up to date as to when. What was I going to say? Yes, when she is coming up next. This is something we all wanted to say, and I think you've just done it wonderfully.
Yay.
But where is Matt?
Where is he?
He's not here. Oh, he's not in yet.
He's not. Matt is moving on to pastures new. So if you ever find yourself at the ICC in Birmingham and you see lots of music and lighting, that will have a lot to do with our Matt taking control and looking after it over there. So if it's really bad, then it's no, it'll be really good. He's wonderful. He's really, really good. Claire, that is so lovely of you. Thank you so much. And I'll see you tomorrow morning for a slumber party. But don't go anywhere because it's Jenny and Fleur. Yay! See ya.